This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs.
LeBlanc has been very good this season, 1-1 record. Does it before 8.8 ERA, but don't let that fool you. Has been able to get the Sabre Dogs into plenty of good opportunities to win ball games. So far, 26 strikeouts to 20 walks and 27 and 2/3. Pitched against the Moo last Sunday, 5 innings, 4 earned runs, 6 hits, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. Lineups being announced here at the ballpark at Corbett Field as we are getting ready for 4th of July baseball here on Minot, North Dakota. Game 3 of 3 here between the Fremont Moo and the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs of this rubber match starts when we come back.
This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Remember, you depend on your vehicle, which is why OK Automotive supplies quality AC Delco parts to keep your vehicle running smoothly. You can depend on an OK Automotive and AC Delco to keep you on the road. Come see our showroom with our large inventory selection at 101 3rd Street Southeast Minot, or call 701-839-2886. This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Remember, you depend on your vehicle, which is why OK Automotive supplies quality AC Delco parts to keep your vehicle running smoothly. You can depend on an OK Automotive and AC Delco to keep you on the road. Come see our showroom with our large inventory selection at 101 3rd Street Southeast Minot, or call 701-839-2886. This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Remember, you depend on your vehicle, which is why OK Automotive supplies quality AC Delco parts to keep your vehicle running smoothly. You can depend on an OK Automotive and AC Delco to keep you on the road.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop down to OK Automotive in Minot to register for your chance to win a 10K golf cart giveaway.
Welcome back to the Magic City, Minot, North Dakota. Just about ready to say play ball for Game 3 of 3 once again between the Fremont Moo and your Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. The Sabre Dogs coming in 24-10, have won 5 of their last 6 of their last 7. Meanwhile, the Moo 22-12. The Sabre Dogs 2-1 in the second half. The Moo emulating that as well, 2-1 as well. Let's take a look at the standings so far in the second half. Again, the winner of the second half will advance and get that second spot in the postseason. If the Sabre Dogs win again for the Lewis division, it will be the second best team with the second best overall record. In the Lewis division, Sabre Dogs tied with the Tommyknockers for first place at 2-1. Meanwhile, the Moo trailing the Sioux Falls Sunfish by 1 game, who Sunfish have gone off to a really good start here in the second half. 3-0, 17-17 on the year. Let's take a look at tonight's starter for the Sabre Dogs. Talked about it just a few moments ago. It'll be left-hander Dalton LeBlanc. This will be his second consecutive Sunday start and his second straight start against this daunting Fremont Moo lineup. And again, struggled a little bit in his outing against the Moo, but only walked 1 batter, was able to get through 5 innings. Again, his back 3 innings were very good. Helped the Sabre Dogs stay in that game. And many of you may have forgotten that LeBlanc even started that game because that was that wild 15-12 11-inning marathon of a win for the Sabre Dogs. So LeBlanc has been very steady this year. He'll look to keep this Fremont Moo lineup quiet tonight. Let's take a look at that lineup, speaking of which. Leading off in center field will be Darian Morphew, followed by Austin Baskin, E.J. Taylor, Luke White, Austin Callahan, Taylor Howe, Jack Simonson, Ryan Hayes, and Peyton Leeper. This is a lineup that hit 4 homers yesterday, 4 homers in the first 2 innings, and scored a season-high 17 runs a season high for the Sabre Dogs in terms of runs allowed. So here comes Darian Morphew as we are ready to say play ball here on the 4th of July. The flag at straightaway center field, blowing quite proudly on America's big day, blowing out towards left center, so it will aid the right-handed hitters tonight. LeBlanc winds and tosses. His first pitch on the way is down and in, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes, and we are underway. Morphew was 1 for 5 yesterday with an RBI, hitting .308, no homers, 18 RBIs, 9 stolen bases coming into this contest. LeBlanc turns and tosses the 1-0, swinging a ground ball up the middle. Cooper ranging to his left. That will get into center field for a base hit. So Morphew will open up this ball game with a single to center. Good start here for Fremont. So that brings up Austin Baskin. The shortstop, Cooper, was playing about straight up right there. Had a lot of ground to cover that one as it stuck through the middle of the diamond for a single. Let's take a look at the starting defense tonight for the Sabre Dogs. That will play behind Dalton LeBlanc. It'll be Caden Schwabe, Alan Greer. Make that Caden Schwabe, Reese Anderson, Alan Greer left to right in the outfield. Dalton Bowling at third. Justin Cooper and Jaden Schaefer up the middle. Bo Brewer at first base. And Taylor Justice getting the start behind the plate here tonight. LeBlanc kicks, fires. First pitch on the way is swung on in line to left center field on his horses. Reese Anderson trailing back, looking up. This one is off the base of the wall. Morphew rounds second. He's heading for third. Bennett going to give him the stop sign. Double for Austin Baskin. And deja vu here is the Fremont Moo right out of the gate. Second and third, nobody out after a leadoff single and double. And Baskin just missed his third home run of the season by about a couple of feet, hitting a screaming line drive as it put a dent in the base of the left center field wall. So not the start that LeBlanc and the Sabre Dogs were looking for. Here's E.J. Taylor, lefty on right, and LeBlanc will have to be mighty careful with him. Taylor hitting .398 now, 5 homers, 22 RBIs, was 3 for 6 with a homer and 3 runs batted in last night. Middle infielders playing back. Corner infielders as well. Brewer about a step or two behind the bag, Bowling well behind the third base bag as we speak. First pitch is a breaking ball, fly to the right, shallow. Coming in is Greer, going out is Schaefer. This was going to drop over Schaefer's head and get down for a base hit. Here comes Morphew to score. Stopping at third is Baskin. A bloop RBI single for E.J. Taylor. And the Moo jump on the board first here in the top of the first frame. It's 1-0. Tough break for LeBlanc right there. Made a quality pitch that fooled E.J. Taylor. Did not hit this ball hard. It was a little flare into shallow right field. Alan Greer was playing deep justifiably with Taylor at the plate. It was actually Jaden Schaefer who was starting at second base, turning his numbers to the infield, trying to make the over-the-shoulder grab, who was closer to this. Hit off the turf, bounce tie, so there'll be a single for Taylor, and RBI is 23rd on the year. 3 straight hits to open up this contest. Here's Luke White. First pitch is chopped to the left side. Cooper to his right. Can't get it. Base hit left field. Coming around third to score is Baskin. Another one is in, and it's 2-0 Fremont here in the top of the first inning. That one is seeing eye single right there as it was a high chopper to the right side, make that to the left side, to Cooper's right. He was ranging up the middle in double play depth, reached out as far as he could and could not get it. So an RBI for White, his 14th of the year, second hit in the last 2 nights. Again, tough break for LeBlanc, inducing soft contact, could not record an out. First and second now, nobody out. Here's Austin Callahan now, has 42 RBIs of the year after driving in 3 last night, highlighted by a home run to right center. First pitch from LeBlanc is a breaking ball, down away ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Sabre Dogs going with their baby blue tops and bottoms as they do most Sundays. Fremont going with their bright orange tops. Gray bottoms tonight with the purple caps. 1 ball, no strikes. 2-0 Moo. Just getting underway here in the top of the first inning. LeBlanc from the stretch. Sets at the belt. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. LeBlanc tried to now pick up where he left off in his last start, where he did struggle early on, but was able to limit the damage and get through 5 innings. Tonight here, already has allowed 2 runs, trying to get through as many innings as he can, limiting it to that number as the next pitch is swung on a popped-up foul to the left side. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. After Callahan, it'll be Taylor Howell, then Jack Simonson. LeBlanc toes the rubber, leads it for the sign, lefty on left. White takes his lead from first, Taylor from second. LeBlanc set, pauses at the belt. Taylor dancing back and forth at second. As the 1-2 is on its way, swinging a high fly ball deep right field. Greer trailing at the track. He is going to make the running grab and drop it, but it was on the transfer, so an out will be recorded. Heading for third and getting there safely is going to be E.J. Taylor for out number 1, and Austin Callahan gave that one a ride. The wind is blowing in from right field, likely knocked it down. Alan Greer, who covers a lot of ground, was able to make the catch as well, and again dropped it on the transfer. So first and third, one out now. Here comes Taylor Howell to the plate. Howell, a right-handed hitter, the right fielder tonight. Another duck on the pond for him. Runner 90 feet away as well. Got the start behind the plate yesterday. Hit a 3-run shot back in the first inning and now has 2 homers and 6 RBIs in this series. Those homers 3 and 4 in the year. First pitch from LeBlanc is a weak swing and a miss. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Good breaking ball to the left hand of LeBlanc. Again, he's just a ground ball double play from getting out of this inning. As he steps back into the right-hander's batter's box, LeBlanc pauses at the belt. Kicks and delivers the 0-1. Fastball just misses up and away, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Taylor Justice, your catcher for the night, did start last Sunday when LeBlanc was on the mound, but was in the DH spot. Colin Hannigan was behind the plate. LeBlanc from the stretch, kicks, fires, the 1-1. Swing and a foul, straight back, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here with 1 out. Inning started with the single to Morphew, the double to Baskin, set up a second and third spot for E.J. Taylor, who plunked in the single in the shallow right field for an RBI. Then a Luke White chopper through the 6th hole that got through for a base hit and an RBI, making it 2-0. And then Austin Callahan flew out deep to the track in right center. LeBlanc leads in, comes set at the belt. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. His pitch, breaking ball grounded on the ground to third, fielded by Bowling, goes to second for 1. Schaefer's relay to first base is in time. 5-4-3 twin killer gets Dalton LeBlanc out of the jam and limits the damage to 2. We get to the bottom of the first inning, just getting underway here on the 4th of July. Bottom of the first coming up. Sabre Dogs coming up for the first time tonight when we come back.
This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Remember, you depend on your vehicle, which is why OK Automotive supplies quality AC Delco parts to keep your vehicle running smoothly. You can depend on an OK Automotive and AC Delco to keep you on the road. Come see our showroom with our large inventory selection at 101 3rd Street Southeast, Minot, or call 701-839-2886. This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Remember, you depend on your vehicle, which is why OK Automotive supplies quality AC Delco parts to keep your vehicle running smoothly. You can depend on an OK Automotive and AC Delco to keep you on the road. Come see our showroom with our large inventory selection at 101 3rd Street Southeast, Minot, or call 701-839-2886.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop down to OK Automotive in Minot to register for your chance to win a 10K golf cart giveaway. If a Sabre Dogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home in a brand new golf cart courtesy of OK Automotive. Register in store today.
This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Remember, you depend on your vehicle, which is why OK Automotive supplies quality.
Welcome back to Corbett Field, bottom half of the first inning. 2-0 Fremont after they got on the board early in that first inning. Dalton LeBlanc doing a nice job limiting the damage after inducing a 5-4-3 inning-ending double play. Let's take a look at the starting lineup tonight. That'll be sent out by head coach Alex Miklos. Caden Schwabe will lead it off, followed by Justin Cooper, Alan Greer, Bo Brewer, Drew Miller, Taylor Justice, Dalton Bowling, Jaden Schaefer, and Reese Anderson. Sabre Dogs, just as they were yesterday, trailing before they could come to the plate. Looking to make a statement right here. Again, we're down by 7 in the first inning last night. Only down by 2 right here. Schwabe having a fantastic series. He's 7 for 7. And as you saw in the lineup graphic, has not been retired yet. Has also walked 4 times. Has reached in all 11 plate appearances. Really good stuff so far. As the first pitch is a fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. He was 4 for 4 in game 1 on Friday, 3 for 3 last night. As Trent Sellers will be the pitcher tonight here for the Moo. This will be his 7th start, as we mentioned in the pregame show. 0-1 pitch on the way. Breaking ball, misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sellers 0-1 with a 7 ERA. Again, as we mentioned, his last 2 outings up against the Sabre Dogs has allowed 6 earned runs to Souris Valley in 3 innings of work. Before that, had only allowed just 1 run through 6 innings. Next pitch to Schwabe, swinging a chopper to first, fielded on a long hop by Taylor, who will take it to the bag unassisted for out number 1. So the Fremont Moo have finally solved the equation of Caden Schwabe. First time he's been retired in 11 plate appearances, now 12 in this series. 3 unassisted put out. 1 up, 1 down for Sellers. Here comes Justin Cooper to the plate. Cooper 0 for 2 yesterday, did walk. Overall hitting .348 now, a homer and 15 RBIs, 9 stolen bags. Righty on right, third baseman Callahan, even with the bag at third. First pitch is a fastball that misses down low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Let's take a look at the starting defense tonight for Fremont. Left to right in the outfield, Simonson, Morphew, and Howe. Callahan, Leaper, Baskin, Taylor left to right in the infield, and Hayes will be your catcher. Next pitch on the way is a fastball on the outside corner. Strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cooper at shortstop tonight, as we've seen him for the majority of this season. Again, last year it was Mason Dennison, of course, starting almost every day at shortstop, which forced Cooper to start at second. This is the 1-1 pitch is on its way. Breaking ball just misses inside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Cooper has been just fantastic this year. Arrived just a couple of weeks ago. Again, a fan favorite. Really picked up where he left off last year and then some. Has been very good offensively. It's the 2-1 pitch is on its way. Fastball on the outside corner, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He picked up a huge hit back on Friday night's ball game. Sabre Dogs were down by 2, 7-5 in the 8th inning. Picked up a 2-run single to left center to tie the game, where the Sabre Dogs were down to their final 4 outs. Count even at 2. Sellers from the stretch. His pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Ranger to his right is Baskin. He can't get it as it's past his lunging glove. It'll trickle into center field for a base hit. So Justin Cooper continues to swing it well. A single for him. That's the first knock of the night for Souris Valley. That'll bring up Alan Greer to the plate here with 1 away. So Alan Greer was placed in the 3 spot for the first time last year last night. Or for the first time this year last night, and excelled. 4 for 6 with 3 RBIs. The main reason the opportunity opened up was because Bo Brewer got his first day off of the season. Again, last night was the first game this year he had not appeared in. Bo Brewer's back in the lineup. He's cleaning up tonight. Alex Miklas will get Greer another chance to hit third tonight. It's the first pitch is a fastball that bites the outside corner for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Now has 2 homers, 34 RBIs, 24 stolen bags, hitting .325. Cooper takes his lead from first base. He has good speed, 9 stolen bags in the year. The 0-1 to Greer, swing and a miss late on a fastball for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. So as we mentioned, Bo Brewer, the first baseman on deck. Then it will be Drew Miller. Sellers takes his right foot into the third base side of the rubber. Quickly plants with his left as he leans it for the sign. Stares at Cooper at first, now turns back in and comes set. Pauses at the chest. Next pitch on the way is just a bit outside. Ball 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes here with 1 out. Sabre Dogs took game 1 in dramatic fashion. 10-9 win on the Dalton Bowling walk-off 3-run shot. Fremont taking it with an explosive 17-12 victory. The most runs the Sabre Dogs have allowed in a single game this year. 1-2 on the way to Greer. Swinging a soft pop at first base side, foul territory. Taylor ranging towards the track. He can't get it as he bounces off the wall and rolls back towards fair territory. Count will stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Taylor gave it a good effort. A big man was covering a lot of ground. But again, this ball was twisting fast towards the ground and eventually was interrupted by the fence, the facing of the first base side in foul territory that separates the field from the fans down in the first base VIP section. Sellers leads in third base side. Cooper takes his lead from first. Again, 1 ball, 2 strikes, still the count. Sellers from the third base side. Pauses at the chest. Kicks and delivers. The 1-2 on the way. Swinging a high fly ball. Right field. Slicing away from Howell. It'll slice out of play as well. As it hops into the Sabre Dogs bullpen. Count will stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Alan Greer in right field tonight. We've seen him there a lot more as of late. Reese Anderson really getting mixed in to the lineup, particularly in center field the last week and a half or so, after seeing Alan Greer virtually start almost every game, it seemed like the first 3 weeks or so in center. Cooper takes a shuffling lead from first base. Counts still at 1-2. Sellers from the stretch. Fires the 1-2 on the way. Breaking ball. Runs outside. Ball 2. 2 ball strikes. Got a 5:35 start time here at the ballpark. It's just the third 5:35 ball game this season here for Souris Valley. Sunday games used to start at 2 o'clock last year, but obviously they're pushing it back a little bit here. So we got our early night game, if you would like to call it that. Sailors fires the 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Good breaking ball out of the right hand of Sellers. That'll be out number 2. So Greer retired here. Justin Cooper holds at first base. Here comes Bo Brewer. Brewer's been struggling a bit. Back-to-back hitless outings for him. Did drive in a run to score for an RBI. Back on Friday's ball game, as we mentioned, had the day off on Saturday. Averaged down to 471. He's now second in the league in that category after Caden Schwabe surpassed him. As we mentioned, now 7 for his last 8. Came into this ball game hitting 484, 13 points higher than Bo Brewer. Righty on right, 2 outs. Cooper takes his lead from first. He'll be going on contact. First pitch on the way. He's up and in with a fastball, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Brewer has a home run, 47 RBIs, leads the league in that category as well. 17 stolen bases to his name, too. He's been quite successful in every facet of the game you can ask for. 1-0, fastball at the knees, middle of the plate, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Drew Miller, a hot hitter on deck here. The Sabre Dogs trailing 2-0 here early on at the bottom of the first inning. Brewer does represent the tying run. Long look in for Sellers. Now comes set on 2 feet. The 1-1, swinging a chopper down the third base side and foul. Another nice barehanded grab by Alex Miklos. He's been shining it defensively in that third base coach's box this entire homestand. Continues it right there. That was a little bit of an easier one right there. A high chopper. A lot of hang time for him to make that barehanded grab. Either way, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Cooper takes his lead once again from first base. He's ready to run. As we mentioned, 9 stolen bases on the year. Brewer from the right-handed side. Digs back into the box. Sellers from the stretch. From the slide step delivers, runner goes, pitch outside, throw on to second from Hayes. Tag applied on Cooper is in time to nab him at second base, and that will retire the side. So Cooper caught stealing to end this first inning as Sellers officially faces the minimum here in the bottom of the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on here for Souris Valley as we head to the top of the second. Your score, Fremont 2, Souris Valley nothing.
Seatbelts are the most effective safety device to prevent the death and injury in a motor vehicle crash. Please buckle up every trip, every time. Let's get to the goal of Vision Zero. 0 fatalities, 0 excuses.
This is Jordan Williams. I play outfield for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that Planet Pizza is celebrating 25 years in the Magic City this summer. Stop in and try award-winning pizza and wings. Vest up for some laser tag or aim for a jackpot on one of our 50 arcade games. We got fun for everyone. Visit planetpizzaindeed.com for more details.
Every trip, every time. Let's get to the goal of Vision.
This is Jordan Williams. I play outfield for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that Planet Pizza is celebrating.
No balls, 2 strikes. So Hayes will take his lead from first base after the walk here. Good adjustment from LeBlanc as he has gotten ahead at no balls and 2 strikes after falling behind Simonson 3-2, missing with a breaking ball upstairs. He's set at the belt. Kicks and delivers. The 0-2 on the way. Swing and a pop-up. Shallow right field. Second baseman Schaefer backpedaling onto the outfield turf. He'll make the catch now. Drops it. Rolls to his right. Picked up by the right fielder Greer. Heading to second base and sliding in safely is Ryan Hayes. So that'll be an E4 on the second baseman Jaden Schaefer that allows another base runner to reach first and second. 1 out. Tough break. Remember, the wind is blowing out towards left field, which probably played a role right here. This was a high pop-up. Schaefer started running to his left towards the right field line, then backpedaled and drifted back towards right center field. Reached to his backhanded side to try and grab it, hopped off his glove, and rolled behind him. So first and second now, 1 out. Here's the top of the lineup for Fremont, Darian Morphew. Lefty on left. LeBlanc fires. The first pitch is down low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Morphew singled back in the first, came around to score on the E.J. Taylor RBI single. LeBlanc shakes once. Now comes set in agreement with his catcher and Justice. Here's his 1-0. Fastball misses outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Outfield straight up. Again, your arms left to right. Schwabe, Anderson, and Greer. Schwabe's displayed quite an arm this season out in left field. Greer and Anderson, good arms as well. The runner on second base is Hayes. Peyton Leaper at first base. Next pitch, a strike on the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike here with 1 down. Again, if you're just tuning in, 2-0 Moo here early on after 2 runs coming around to score in that first inning. First 4 batters picked up hits. RBI singles from Taylor and White. And then Taylor Howell grounded into an inning-ending 5-4-3 double play to get LeBlanc out of the jam. 2-1 is swung on the line to left field. Schwabe racing to his left a couple steps back as well as he has it in his tracks. Makes the catch for out number 2. Morphew hit that one hard, but Schwabe, who has been great defensively all season long, runs down another hard line drive. Hung up in the air for quite a while, allowing him to camp underneath it for out number 2. So here's Austin Baskin now. Baskin doubled off the base of the wall in left center field, and again, just missed a home run. And if it weren't for Anderson, who has made a couple of great plays in this series and was sprinting back to try and track it down, the runner on first base and Morphew likely would have scored, but had to hold to make sure it didn't drop, allowing him only to reach third base. First and second, 2 outs now. LeBlanc's first pitch is swung on and popped up. Right side again. Brewer ranging to foul territory. So is Schaefer. Bo Brewer at a strange angle makes the catch with his numbers facing the left field wall to retire the side. That will end the inning. LeBlanc weaves out of another jam here in this top of the second frame. Let's head to the bottom of the second. 4, 5, and 6. Bo Brewer will lead it off when we come back. 2-0 Fremont, your score.
SaberDog fans, be sure to stop down to Capital RV in Minot to register for your chance to win a $15K camper giveaway. If a SaberDogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home with a brand new camper courtesy of Capital RV. Register in store today.
This is Bo Brewer for the Souris Valley SaberDogs, reminding you that there is a reason why Slim Chicken hangs guitars on their walls and plays the blues. It's the same reason why they only serve you 100% all-natural chicken tenders. It's the way they like it. There is a reason why they treat you like family and serve food just like you would at home. Because you deserve it that way. And there's a reason it's made fresh when you order and served hot, because that is their promise to you. Come see us at Slim Chickens or order online at slimchickens.com.
SaberDog fans, be sure to stop down to Capital RV in Minot to register for your chance to win a $15K camper giveaway. If a SaberDogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home with a brand new camper courtesy of Capital RV. Register in store today.
This is Bo Brewer for the Souris Valley SaberDogs, reminding you that there is a reason why Slim Chicken hangs guitars on their walls and plays the blues. It's the same reason why they only serve you 100% all-natural chicken tenders. It's the way they like it. There is a reason why they treat you like family and serve food just like you would at home. Because you deserve it that way. And there's a reason it's made fresh when you order and served hot, because that is their promise to you. Come see us at Slim Chickens or order online at slimchickens.com.
SaberDog fans, be sure to stop down to Capital RV in Minot to register for your chance to win a $15K camper giveaway. If a SaberDogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field.
Bottom half of the second inning, 2-0 Fremont your score. Here's Bo Brewer to lead it off. Was last to the plate in the bottom of the first inning with 2 outs. Cooper at first base, had a 1-2 count, took a pitch outside. Cooper was thrown out by the catcher and Hayes trying to steal second base. So a clear count here for Brewer as he leads off. First pitch on the way is swung on and chopped off his foot as it rolls down to the third baseman and Callahan for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Sellers faced the minimum in the first inning. Looking to do some of the same right here. Again, trying to limit one of the best offenses here in the Expedition League. And it looked like yesterday for the Fremont Moo, they were going to do that. Again, through 5 innings, or going into the 5th, I should say. Syntec had limited the SaberDogs just to 1 run. Now, things got out of hand late as the SaberDogs pieced together 11 runs in the 5th, 6th, and 7th, and 8th innings combined. And a team that's been able to battle back several times this year. Unfortunately, came up short yesterday, losing 17-12. Next pitch misses well outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. SaberDogs looking for their right-hand man, Bo Brewer, to get hot once again. Again, was on a surge over the last month or so, has really cooled off. He's had back-to-back hitless games, which snapped his 31-game hit streak. 1-1 pitch is swung on in line. Fair down the left field line as it rolls towards the left field corner. Brewer touches first. He's heading for 2. Simonson, the left fielder, just getting it back in. So a double for Bo Brewer. Safe to say he may be back as that puts him in scoring position here with nobody out to lead off this bottom half of the second inning. A hard line drive down the left field line past a lunging third baseman in Callahan. So how about that? Starts another hitting streak right there for Bo Brewer. Here comes Drew Miller. He's had quite a homestand. 2 home runs, one of which came yesterday. Probably one of the most impressive shots we'll see this entire season at Corbett Field as it cleared the scoreboard in right center field on the fly. Flew right over the Corbett Field logo on that scoreboard as the first pitch is swung on and missed out in front of a changeup. Strike one. No balls, 1 strike. And it's hard to tell from this distance, but I got to imagine that scoreboard is probably 150 feet tall or so. It already takes a lot to get it out in that direction, but also to fly it over that scoreboard is quite impressive. And Miller cleared it pretty clearly as the catcher and Hayes will have a conversation with Sellers. And again, we all knew it was gone off the bat. The sound really told the story. You could see Miller flip his bat as well as he headed towards the first base bag. But as soon as you saw the right fielder at the time and Koski walked back and looked up, you then move your eyes to the ball and see it blazing towards that scoreboard, which Miller has hit 2 times already this year. This time he cleared it. I said it yesterday. I don't know if he has a good relationship with that scoreboard or not, but he likes to hit it in that direction. Sellers from the stretch. His 0-1. Swinging a high fly ball deep left field. Simonson raging back towards the track. He'll make the running catch as he slams into the wall for out number 1. Second time on this homestand. Drew Miller has given it a ride out to the opposite way. Simonson left fielder able to run it down this time. Brewer retreats to second base as Miller hit that one on the button. So a line out to left field. Here comes Taylor Justice, the catcher, to the plate. Justice, 1 for 5 with a double in his last start. Got the day off yesterday. Hitting .342, 7 RBIs, 6 runs scored. They'll dig into the right-hander's batter's box, looking to get the Sabre Dogs on the board. Brewer has good speed at second base. 17 stolen bags on the year. He's ready to run and score on a base hit to the outfield turf. First pitch, fastball, top of the zone, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Another right-handed hitter on deck, and Dalton Bowling, Justice's teammate this past season at San Jose State. Justice digs back into the box, righty on right. Sellers mixes up his grip, now pauses at the chest as he comes set. From the stretch, his 0-1 pitch is a fastball that runs inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So now 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Moon. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley. Sellers, long look in, glove tucked into his chest, right arm dangling. As he now stands on 2 feet and comes set. His 1-1 pitch in the way. Fastball upstairs, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sabre Dogs weren't really able to string anything around in the first inning, likely why Cooper took off with 2 outs. Again, worst case, you have Brewer leading off the second inning, which was the case, and he doubled down the left field line. Might as well try to spark something right here. Again, the Sabre Dogs have lived by that mantra. Second in the league and stole the bases with 131. Next pitch, a breaking ball that glides over the inner edge. Strike 2. Count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here with 1 out. So Brewer takes a walking lead from second base. Wind now blowing out towards straightaway center. 4th of July baseball. Here on YouTube Live and Mixler, Sabre Dogs, the Moon. Rubber match of this 3-game set. 2-0 Fremont, your score. Runner on second, 1 out, 2-1 count here in the bottom of the second inning. Justice takes a practice hack. His time is now called. Cocks the bat behind his head, takes a deep breath, stares at the barrel, steps back into the box, taps the plate, and carries his lumber above his right shoulder. Sellers from the stretch, his 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Justice chased a pitch down out of the zone for out number 2. Second strikeout of the night for Sellers. Both have been swinging and against right-handed hitters. So here comes Dalton Bowling to the plate. Having a great series. A couple of home runs the last 2 nights. Hitting .237, 2 homers, 18 RBIs. We were expecting fireworks by Katy Perry for his walk-up song. He changed it tonight. We did not hear it at the ballpark for the first at-bat. Hopefully we get it for the second at-bat as the first pitch is a fastball in the inside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Bowling came up to us in the booth before the game. He usually walks up to levitating. Changed it today for the 4th of July. You know, obviously fireworks. It works very well. Hopefully we get it for his second, third, and 4th at-bats and so on. 0-1 pitch is a fastball, top of the zone, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Bowling now hitting .237, 2 homers, 18 RBIs, 5 stolen bases. home run again yesterday. He was out to right field. Asked him before the game, are you going to pull a ball again? And if it works, he said. He's been swinging it well the last couple of nights. Sellers from the stretch. Long hold this time as Brewer takes his lead. The 0-2. Swing and a foul straight back. Count will hold at no ball and 2 strikes. Jaden Schaefer, the left-handed hitter, on deck here. After him will be the 9-hole hitter and Reese Anderson, then the top of the lineup for Souris Valley. Bowling looking for RBI number 19. It's potentially waiting at second base and Bo Brewer, who will be going on contact with 2 outs. Sellers pauses at the chest. Kicks and delivers. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back Ks for Sellers. Spoils the leadoff double by Bo Brewer here in the bottom of the second. Ready to the top of the third. 2-0 Fremont, your score, as you're listening to Expedition League Baseball live on the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs radio network.
Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Four Bears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water park. Check out all the fun on their website, all at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Life is all about moments, big moments, small moments, and those moments you just can't put into words. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for more than 110 years. One customer, one family, one moment at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Four Bears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021.
Top half of the third inning. Thank you for celebrating your 4th of July with us here at Corbett Field. Max Stanzer, Baldacaway, Jaden Lopez. Happy to bring Sabre Dogs baseball with you here as we enter the top of the third inning. Here is E.J. Taylor, the big right-hander, lead it off. First pitch on the way is a fastball up and away ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Taylor singled in a run back in the first inning. His 23rd RBI in the year. Got the Fremont move on the board. Have yet to score since that 2-run first. The next pitch is a fastball that runs outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. LeBlanc tossed together his first scoreless inning of the ball game back in the top of the second. Did get into some trouble. Was able to get out of the jam after a lineup to left and the pop out to first. Next pitch, fastball runs outside, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Meanwhile, for the Sabre Dogs, back-to-back scoreless innings tossed together against them against Sellers. Been able to threaten just a little bit. Brewer, that leadoff double, was stranded at second base. It's the 3-0 is a fastball over the middle of the plate, strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Left fielder in Schwabe playing Taylor well back, about 10-15 feet in front of the track in left center. It's the 3-1 is a fastball that runs outside for ball 4. So the second walk of the evening allowed by Dalton LeBlanc comes here to open up this top of the third inning. That'll bring up Luke White, the DH tonight. He's 1 for 1, singled in a run back in the first. A soft chopper to the left side of the infield. Again, Cooper, the shortstop, was ranging well up the middle. Had he been playing straight up, he likely gets to this ball and at least records 1 out, potentially 2. It's the first pitch to White is swung on and popped up, slicing out a play down the first base side, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. And that was what was difficult for LeBlanc. He did give up a single to Morphew and a double to Baskin, both of which were hit fairly hard. More really the double to Baskin as he blasted it off the center of the left center field wall. But then the singles to Taylor and White that drove in the 2 runs were very softly hit as there's a swing and a line drive, left center field. That one's down for a base hit. Cut off by Schwabe in left. Stopping at second base is Taylor after a wide turnaround second. He'll head back. A single for White. Back-to-back base runners reach here to start off this top of the third inning. First and second, nobody out. And White hit that one on the button, barreled it up, and hit a hard line drive to left center. The good news was Schwabe was playing him deep. So all he had to do was sprint to his left to cut this off. Again, if it gets by him and he's playing about medium depth and left, it probably rolls to the wall, and Taylor's at least at third base, if not scoring. So that'll bring up Austin Callahan, who flew out to the track at deep right center. Tough spot here for LeBlanc. First and second, nobody out for one of the top RBI men in the Expedition League at Callahan, who has 42. As there goes Taylor. Great jump. Thrown to third from Justice is high and late. Getting in safely with the stolen base. His 5th of the year is E.J. Taylor. Ball was a pitch up and away for ball 1 as well. So runners at the corners, 1 ball, no strike to count here with nobody out. Again, Taylor was already dancing back and forth last time he was on base in the first inning. Did so again here. Took off. LeBlanc was still paused, but Taylor continued to run as LeBlanc did not step off as the next pitch is outside ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. And really, Justice probably didn't even have to make a throw because Taylor was already there by the time Justice was getting into his throwing form. So now runners at the corners. Nobody out. Hitters count here for Callahan. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 Fremont your score. LeBlanc kicks, fires. Pitch on the way. So we're going to hard line drive down the right field line and foul. Strike 1. No ball. Make that 2 balls, 1 strike. Callahan got a pitch up and in the strike zone. Tomahawked it almost at a hard top spinner down the first base line. If it stays fair, 2 runs are likely scoring, and Callahan's stepping on second base. The good news was he was a little bit out in front, hooked it foul. So the count will stay at 2 balls and 1 strike. LeBlanc kicks and fires. The pitch on the way is a breaking ball that bites the inside corner. Strike 2. Count now runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. LeBlanc looking for his first K of the night. Came into tonight averaging just under 1 per inning. 26 Ks and 27 2/3. He appears in for the side here. White takes his lead from first. Taylor from third. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball misses down away. Count now runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here with nobody out. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Fremont. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley. LeBlanc leans in. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Fremont threatening for the 3rd straight frame. His payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Breaking ball in the dirt. Catcher and Justice keeps it in front of him. Strikeout number 1 for LeBlanc as he punches out Callahan with a 3-2 bender. So 1 out. That holds the runners at the corners here. LeBlanc now a double play away from getting out of this jam. The good news is Hal's coming to the plate, who grounded into a 5-4-3 twin killer to get LeBlanc out of a jam in the first inning. So he'll dig in looking for a different result. LeBlanc looking to emulate that last plate appearance right here. Outfield straight up, middle infielders in double play depth. Schaefer, the second baseman, and Cooper, the shortstop, pinched up the middle. LeBlanc kicks, fires, pitch on the way, breaking ball down to the dirt, low and in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. After Callahan struck out of that breaking ball in the dirt, it got away from the catcher and Justice, kept it in front of him, but rolled about 6-7 feet to his left. Callahan at first base, make that White at first base, took an aggressive secondary. So the next pitch is down low, blocked by the catcher. Justice again, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. White almost looked like he was going to go, and again, if it didn't roll as far away from Justice, had he picked it up quicker, he may have had a chance to make a snap toward the first base to nab White. Looked a little bit caught in between on it. Not really picking up where it went as the 2-0 was swung and grounded up the middle, right up the box into center field for a base hit. Coming around to score, standing up is E.J. Taylor as he stomps home. Another run is in for Fremont. That extends their lead. It is now 3-0 here in the top of the 3rd inning. An RBI single for Hal, his 15th run batted in of the year. He has now driven in 6 runs. Make that 7 runs in this series. First and second, 1 out. Fremont not done as Jack Simonson, the left fielder, comes to the plate. Simonson lined out to the center fielder Anderson back in the 2nd inning. So as LeBlanc got his ground ball, unfortunately it was hit hard and in the wrong spot as it crossed right over the second base bag. And also the 6th hit of the night for Fremont as LeBlanc comes set from the stretch, pauses at the belt. Constant traffic on the base paths for Fremont when they've come to the plate so far in this ball game. First pitch on the way, fastball misses down the way, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Inning started with a walk, then a single. Taylor also had stolen second base by that point. Callahan struck out swinging. Then an RBI single from Howland. Make that Taylor stealing third base as LeBlanc will kick and deliver the 1-0. Fastball misses inside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Decent crowd on hand tonight, about half of the grandstands full, maybe about 60-65% of the grandstands full behind home plate. First base side VIP sections packed as well. Beautiful day for baseball here on the 4th of July in Minot, North Dakota. 1-0 pitch on the way from LeBlanc. Swinging a line drive, deep right center field. Anderson ranging back towards the track. This will get down and hop over the wall for a ground rule double. White will score. Having to stop at third is Howell. That'll be an RBI double for Jack Simonson. His third RBI in the last 2 nights. 9th run batted in on the year as that extends the Moose lead. It's now 4-0 here in the top of the 3rd inning. SaberDogs catch a little bit of a break right there, as if that ball stays in the yard. The runner at first base, and Taylor Howell, likely scores. He has to stop at third as the ball was bounced over the wall for a ground rule double. So 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. Here comes Ryan Hayes, the catcher, to the plate. He walked back in the 2nd inning. Tough spot for LeBlanc. Doesn't get much easier from here now with runners at 2nd, 3rd, and 1 out. Infielders playing back will give up a ground ball out for a run. As LeBlanc stares into his catcher Injustice, now comes set from the stretch, getting his sign. First pitch on the way. Misses up and away, ball 1. Looks like he took some off of that one. 1 ball, no strikes. For the SaberDogs in the bottom of the 3rd inning, we'll send up 8, 9, and 1. Jaden Schaefer, Reese Anderson, and Caden Schwabe. He's a right-handed hitter, digs back in. LeBlanc, the southpaw, pauses at the belt. 1-0 pitch, fastball pinpointed on the outside corner, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here with 1 down. So the Runners will take their leads here. Now 7 hits on 5 runs for Fremont. No runs on 2 hits for the SaberDogs. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swinging a soft chopper to third. Bowling charges, picks it on the in-between. Hop will check over the third now as the runner at second base. And Simonson a run down. Throws to Schaefer, who's running Simonson back to third. Bowling now back up with it. Will toss back to the first baseman and Brewer, who's now running Simonson back to third. Cooper will apply the tag for out number 2. The run will come around to score. Heading into second base will be Hayes. That'll be, let's try this one out here. That'll be a 5-4-6-3-6 put out. Excuse me, correction, 5-4-3-6 put out. A lot of action on that one right there. Run does come around to score, so there'll be an RBI for Hayes. His 4th in the last 2 nights. His 12th of the year. And that's going to make it a 6-0 lead here for the Moo in the top of the 3rd inning. Quite a long rundown right there. Good job by Simonson to stay in it long enough to allow the hitter and Hayes to get to second. So the next pitch is on its way in the dirt, blocked by the catcher Justice. Heading for third is Hayes. Throw from Justice is on line, but not in time, as Hayes will slide in safely. So 2 outs now. Hayes at third base. 1 ball, no strikes to count here on Peyton Leeper. Leeper reached on an E4 by the second baseman and Jaden Schaefer, who dropped a pop-up in shallow right field. LeBlanc climbs the hill, third base side of the rubber, comes set, going from the windup now with Leeper at third base. At the belt, he turns, kicks, and fires. His pitch on the way is a breaking ball on the outside corner, strike 1. Count even out, 1 ball and 1 strike here with 2 outs. 2 runs in the first, 4 in the third for Souris Valley. LeBlanc winds and fires the 1-1 pitch on the way. Weeks swinging a miss on a breaking ball. So LeBlanc working quickly here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. As Leeper digs back into the right-hander's box. Hayes takes his lead from third. LeBlanc turns, twists, and tosses. His 2-strike pitch in the way. Swinging a bounding ball to third. Rolling to his left is Bowling. Picks it up. Throws to first base. That is in time to retire Leeper and retire the side as well. A 5-3 putout ends it here in the top of the 3rd inning, but not before the Moo bring around 3 more runs to score on 3 hits. No errors. 1 runner left on. Let's head to the bottom of the 3rd. SaberDogs looking to get back into this one. 7-0. Fremont your score.
Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Four Bears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water park. Check out all the fun on their website, all at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Life is all about moments, big moments, small moments, and those moments you just can't put into words. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for more than 110 years. One customer, one family, one moment at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Four Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water park. Check out all the fun on their website, all at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Life is all about moments, big moments, small moments, and those moments you just can't put into words. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for more than
5-0 Fremont, bottom half of the third inning. 8-9-1 due up here for Souris Valley as they look to chip into this deficit. 3 more runs in the third inning for Fremont here. Schaefer at second base tonight, hitting .230, 13 RBIs, 3 stolen bags, 1 for 5. Back yesterday with an RBI. Third baseman and Callahan playing in front of the bag at third, cut of the infield turf. First pitch is a fastball in the inside corner, knee-high, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Sabre Dogs have 2 hits, 1 apiece in each of the first 2 innings. A single from Cooper in the first, a double that led off the second for Brewer, who would be stranded after a couple big strikeouts from Sellers, getting Justice and Bowling swinging. 0-1, swinging a foul back off the fists of Schaefer for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Sabre Dogs going with their powder blue tops and powder blue bottoms tonight. Really looks good, and their color scheme in general is perfect for the 4th of July. You got the red and blue. A little bit of white mixed into there as well on the shoulder sleeve. Got a striping of navy blue, white, and red. So the 0-2 is a fastball up and away, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now they do have bright red jerseys that they could have worn, but I like the baby blues here on July 4th. Schaefer also has the red cleats with the white accents, which matches it very well. Gives it enough red to make it look like your 4th of July uniforms. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off the catcher and Hayes as he jumps up the air and lips over towards the first base side. Looks like that maybe got him in the groin area. Hopefully he's all right. And again, with the catcher, the only part of your body that's exposed is really the top portion of your lower half. You got the knees to down low, or I should say below the knees with your shin guards, your chest with your chest pad, and of course your face with your mask. So the quad area, the hamstring area, always exposed. Looks like he took one off there. Hopefully he's all right as he digs back behind the plate. So Schaefer will dig back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count here. Sellers looks for his 4th strike of the night. He's retired the last 2 hitters via the punch out. Third baseman Callahan now back with 2 strikes on Schaefer. Lefty on right. Sellers from the stretch. His 1-2. Swinging a ground ball left side. Reaching to his left is Callahan. Gobbles it up. Throws to first base. That is in time to retire Schaefer for out number 1. 5-3 put out. Now 4 consecutive batters retired here from Sellers. That brings up Reese Anderson to the plate. So the Sabre Dogs really struggling early on in the last couple of ball games here offensively. Scored 1 run through 4 innings yesterday. Scoreless through 2 1/3 of this ball game so far for them offensively. Again, still plenty of time, but we're so used to seeing this ball club jump out in front early. As Anderson digs in, Callahan walks in front of the bag once again. Righty on right. First pitch to Reese Anderson is a fastball knee-high, middle of the plate, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Anderson hitting .226, 2 RBIs, 2 stolen bases on the year. As he digs back in the box, Sellers. Right arm dangling as he leaves it for the side, shakes once, now nods in agreement with his catcher and Hayes. Comes set from the stretch. Delivers the 0-1 pitch on the way. Breaking ball in the dirt, blocked by the catcher Hayes, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck, it's going to be the top of the order for the Sabre Dogs and Caden Schwabe as he looks to pick up another base hit. Looks like Shane Sinclair is getting ready to drive one of the mid-inning promo cars right here. Now he's getting out. Drove it about 5 or 6 feet. He's ready to go. Next pitch on the way to Anderson. Fastball, outside corner, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just testing it out before the little kiddos come out in the middle of the inning promo. Looks good in it, however. Matches the nice baby blue jerseys for the Sabre Dogs here tonight. It's a Sabre Dogs car, of course. His Sellers come set from the stretch, third base side. The 1-2 pitch in the way. Fastball on the outside corner for strike three. No question. As that freezes Anderson for out number 2 for Sellers. That is punch out number 4 of the night. First looking. 2 up, 2 down. Now 5 in a row retired. As that brings up Caden Schwabe to the plate. Schwabe 0 for 1. His ground out to first base back in the first inning to open up the offensive side of things for Souris Valley. Was the first time he's been retired in 12 plate appearances in this series. So Sellers looking for some more of the same here as they look to solve the riddle of the Expedition League leading hitter in Caden Schwabe. First pitch, breaking ball, backs up, misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, 2 outs, bases empty. Top of the 4th on the horizon here. Sabre Dogs looking to expand the time between we head over there. 1 ball, no strikes. Sellers pitch on the way. Breaking ball. Popped up, shallow left field. Shortstop Leaper ranging onto the outfield turf. He'll camp underneath it to make the catch, as that will retire the side. 6 straight retired by Sellers as he faces the minimum for the second time tonight. Sets down the Sabre Dogs 1-2-3 for the first time this evening as well. Let's head to the top of the 4th. All Fremont so far, 5-0 their lead.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday night whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05.
We all protect what we love. It's instinct. We do everything we can to keep our loved ones safe, and they do everything to keep us safe. Seatbelts save lives. It's an indisputable fact, and buckling up is something we all can do.
Buckle up, Dad.
Seatbelts save lives. Buckle up. Every trip, every time. Brought to you by the North Dakota Department of Transportation through Vision Zero.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday night whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05.
We all protect what we love. It's instinct. We do everything.
Top half of the 4th inning, 5-0 Fremont. Your score here as Dalton LeBlanc will come out for his 4th inning of work. It's going to be the top of the order for Fremont. Darian Morphew to lead it off. It's be the 3rd time LeBlanc has faced this lineup here tonight. Morphew 1 for 2, a single in the first, lined out to left in the second. Again, game 3 of this 3-game set here. Rubber match as the first pitch is on its way. Breaking ball misses outside, ball 1. Close spot from LeBlanc. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 runs in the first for Fremont, 3 in the third. He winds and tosses the 1-0 in the dirt, gets away. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The home plate umpire, Antonio Archina, jumping out of the way. I forget who it was, but I believe it was last night, if I remember correctly. I believe the home plate umpire last night was Paul Sedekase. He got hit a couple of times back there last night. The next pitch is a breaking ball outside. Corner, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. LeBlanc turns and tosses the pitch on the way. Weak swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3/4 hack right down. The breaking ball down out of the zone. That forced the catcher Injustice to his knees to block it. The 2-2 on the way. Breaking ball runs outside. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. LeBlanc working quickly as always here. Morphy with his hand up in the air, calling time. Now he's ready. The payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Good start for Dalton LeBlanc. Second time tonight, he's retired the leadoff batter. That's also his 2nd strikeout of the night as well. Morphy now 1 for 3. Got to bring up Austin Baskin to the plate. Baskin having a good night so far. Doubled back in the first inning. Did pop out to first back in the second as well. That ended the inning as it was in foul territory. So Baskin looking to spark something once again here for Fremont, who's had traffic all over the base paths through the first 3 innings of this ball game. First pitch, breaking ball down and in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. LeBlanc turns and tosses. Here's his 1-0 pitch on the way. Misses down and in, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes here with 1 down. Sabre Dogs will have a day off tomorrow, then head over to Dickinson for 2 against the Badlands Big Sticks. 2-0 pitch, inside corner with a heater, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Then we'll head back for 1 more against the Big Sticks here at home at Corbett Field. So they'll be right back at it. That'll be Jersey giveaway night. As the 2-1 is swung on the line down to deep right center field. Anderson sprinting back towards the track, looking up. This one's off the base of the wall. Heading for 2 is Baskin. He's going to stop there with a 1-out double as he put a dent in the right center field wall, just missing a home run to one of the deepest parts of the ballpark. For Baskin, doubled off the wall in left center field, now doubles off the wall in right center field. Hitting it to the deepest parts of the yard, just missing a home run for the second time tonight by a matter of feet. His second double, he's now 2 for 3 and in scoring position here with 1 out. Impressive pop flashed off by the Fremont Moose second baseman. He's now 4 for 7, make that 5 for 7 in his last 2 ball games as well. So here's E.J. Taylor, who's reached base twice, singled in the first, drove in a run, walked and stole a base in the third, also scored a run. So the first pitch from LeBlanc is on its way. Misses down and in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So already here, through 3 1/3 of innings work, LeBlanc has allowed 8 hits, a couple of walks as well, and 5 runs. Baskin takes a walking lead from second base. Outfield straight up. Second baseman Schaefer ranging up the middle. Cooper straight up at short. Corner infielder straight up as well. 1-0 in the dirt, blocked by the catcher Justice. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. For the Sabre Dogs at the bottom of the 4th inning, they'll send up 2, 3, and 4. Cooper, Greer, and Brewer. And just looking to get on the board right here, now trailing by 5. And that was one of the biggest reasons why the Sabre Dogs couldn't come on top yesterday. It almost felt like they waited too long to get their scoring on the board, allowed Fremont to break things open quite early. We're trailing 12-1 through 4 innings. Then they were able to come back, scored 11 runs. But at that point, Fremont had quite a cushion, and they continued to add on. If the Sabre Dogs can get back into this ball game early, we know what they're capable of. Obviously, just trying to set the tone here as the momentum has clearly fallen in favor in Fremont as they continue to force pressure on Dalton LeBlanc and the Sabre Dogs defense. This is the 4th straight inning to open up this ball game in which they've had a runner in scoring position at the very least. LeBlanc from the stretch at the belt, the 2-0. Fastball down and in, ball 3. Appeal over to the second base says Taylor did not go, and that's going to be ball 4, excuse me. No, make that ball 3. He was just readjusting his shin guard, so 3 balls, no strikes to count. It's the second time in this series we've actually seen him take off that shin guard in the middle of an at-bat as he throws it back towards the third base dugout. LeBlanc leans it for the sign. Baskin takes his lead from second base. One continues to blow out towards straightaway center. As the 3-0 is on its way. Fastball misses inside for ball 4, so a walk to Taylor, his second in as many plate appearances and frames. It's the 3rd walk of the night surrendered by LeBlanc. So here comes Luke White. He's had quite a night, 2 for 2. 2 singles and RBI. Both of those singles a tale of a different story. The first one, a soft chopper that snuck through the left side of the infield for a base hit. The other, a screaming line drive at the gap in left center. Couple of runners in scoring or on the bases for him. 1 in scoring position. That's Baskin at second after his double. Taylor at first after the walk. First pitch, breaking ball buried in the dirt, smothered by the catcher and Justice. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Looks like Matt Jackson, a reliever for the Sabre Dogs, heading out towards the bullpen down the right field line. Saw him warming up for quite a while yesterday. Very likely could come in relief tonight here for Dalton LeBlanc. LeBlanc from the stretch. Here's his 1-0 pitch on the way. Check swing. He goes around. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The home plate umpire tonight, and Tony Archina all over it, rigging up the right-handed hitting White. Looks like an off-speed pitch running down the way. Baskin takes his lead from second. Taylor from first base. LeBlanc comes set at the belt. Kicks, fires the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Out in front of a raking ball is White for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No Brock Dreller today, the league leader in home runs. One of the most daunting bats in the Expedition League as well, getting the night off. LeBlanc ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. First and second, 1 away, 5-0 move top of the 4th. Pitch on the way, swinging a soft flare, shallow right. Schaefer going back, Greer coming in. Jaden Schaefer makes the over-the-shoulder catch in shallow right field for out number 2. That's a tough angle right there for Schaefer, who was ranging back and to his left. Caught it almost inside of his chest as his glove was, or I should say his wrist was touching his chest right there. The glove popping out, made the basket catch, and then pulled the glove back into his stomach to hold on. So holding at second base is Baskin. Taylor at first. Pop out to second. White retired for the first time tonight. Here comes Austin Callahan to the plate. Callahan 0 for 2, a fly to right, a strikeout as well. Lefty on left, LeBlanc from the stretch. At the belt. Kicks and delivers the first pitch. Fastball outside. Looked like maybe a cross-up right there as Justice, the catcher, caught this one very late. Likely we're expecting a breaking ball. He'll walk out to the mound. Have a conversation with Dalton LeBlanc. He's currently patting his chest. And again, likely going to go through their signs again. With the runner on second base in Austin Baskin. Obviously going through multiple signs. So they'll mix it up right here, get on the same page, and retreat back to their positions. Taylor Howell, the right fielder, on deck. As Callahan, the left-hander, digs back in. Callahan, we mentioned in his last debut, almost left the yard back in the first. Would have been his second in as many nights. A deep drive out to the gap in right center field that Alan Greer ran down. So first and second, 2 outs. 1 ball, no strikes to count. LeBlanc at the belt, pauses. Looks at second once, now peers back in. Now steps off, and a balk will be called. That will force Baskin to third, Taylor to second, and I believe the ruling here was that LeBlanc made just the slightest movement with his front knee and then stepped off. Again, initiated that he was delivering towards the plate. He'll have a conversation with the second base umpire, Paul Sedekase. But again, it looked like just a very small movement with that front foot lifting before he stepped off. So second and third now, 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch is a breaking ball that floats over for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Callahan 0 for 2 tonight. Drove in 3 runs yesterday. 42 RBIs in the year. Has excelled with runners in scoring position. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball bites the outside corner. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. LeBlanc looking for his second scoreless inning. He comes set at the belt. Twists and tosses. The 1-2. Breaking ball swinging a soft topper towards the first base side and foul. Brewer will pick it up and toss it back to his hurler. Count stays at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here with 2 outs. LeBlanc climbs the hill, fans clapping their hands, standing behind their left-hander. Callahan taps the plate, lifts it above his left shoulder. Here's LeBlanc's 1-2 pitch in the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Good breaking ball from LeBlanc as that will strike out Callahan to end the inning. Strikeout number 3 on the night for LeBlanc as that sends us to the bottom of the 4th. 5-0 Fremont, your score. Souris Valley will send up Cooper, Greer, and Brewer 2, 3, and 4 in the order when we come back.
Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Four Bears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water park. Check out all the fun on their website, all at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Life is all about moments, big moments, small moments, and those moments you just can't put into words. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for more than 110 years. One customer, one family, one moment at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Four Bears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water park. Check out all the fun.
Bottom half of the 4th inning, 5-0 Fremont, your score. Here's Justin Cooper to lead it off. Picked up a single back in the 1st inning. Was caught stealing second base to retire the side. That was when Sellers faced the minimum in his first frame of work. Cooper, Greer, and Brewer due up. Meat of the lineup looking to get on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Sellers' first pitch is a fastball just a bit down low. Ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes. 5-0 Fremont. Dalton LeBlanc able to toss his second scoreless inning in the top of the 4th. His Sellers comes set from the stretch, kicks and delivers his 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball, strike at the knees, inside corner. Count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Souris digs his right front of the rubber, leans it for the sign here as Cooper digs back at the right-hander's batter's box. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Fastball up and away ball, 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. So for the Sabre Dogs, it really has felt they have won every single game at home, and that's really been the case the last couple of weeks. That loss yesterday against the Moo, as Sellers comes set from the stretch, the 2-1. Swinging a cue shot off the end of the bat, right side. Second baseman Baskin charges, picks it up with his glove, slings it over to first base. That'll be in time to retire Cooper for out number 1. Thought he had a chance to maybe beat that one out, but the second baseman Baskin hustling all the way, making a nice play. Back to what we were talking about, however. For the Sabre Dogs, that loss yesterday was their first loss at home in quite a while. In fact, it was their first loss at home since June 5th against Spearfish when they lost 8-7. So just about a month of home games for the Sabre Dogs in which they won every single one. Next pitch on the way, fastball upstairs, ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes. And actually it was just 2 days after that, June 7th, against the Big Six, that 13-2 loss. Again, currently July 4th today, July 3rd yesterday, so just about 3 or 4 days, under a month. It's the 1-0 is a breaking ball up and away ball 2 to Alan Greer. 2 balls, 1 strike. They swept that entire homestand after that Big Stick series against the Spuds and the Trappers for 6. Then came back home, swept the Trappers again. That was 9. Picked up a win on Friday against the Moo. That was 10 consecutive home wins snapped yesterday. Next pitch to Greer is a fastball to knees for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Greer 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the first inning. That ended that frame, or I should say, it was out number 2. Cooper's caught stealing into the frame. The Sellers leads it for the side, comes set from the third base side. Kicks and delivers. The 2-1, fastball, runs inside. So Greer once again ahead here, looking to stay hot. As we mentioned, was 4 for 6 yesterday. After going on a little bit of a slide, hopefully this is a sign of good things to come for him. Again, start off the season so hot. We know what he's capable of. Sellers comes set, third base side. Kicks and delivers. His next pitch on the way. Swinging a hard ground ball to third. Fielded on a couple of hops by Callahan. He gobbles it up, throws to first base. That is in time to retire Greer by a step for out number 2. 5, 3 put out, 2 up, 2 down here for Sellers. That is now 8 consecutive batters retired by the Fremont Moo right-hander. Here comes Bo Brewer. In fact, he was the last player to pick up a hit or reach base. That came back in the second inning. Is doubled down the left field line. Looking to spark something here with 2 outs. Sabre Dogs have proven plenty of times this year that they can generate runs with 2 outs as he digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Sellers, the right-hander, comes set at the chest and pauses. Kicks and delivers. His first pitch on the way is a fastball at the knees, middle of the plate, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. So Brewer, as we mentioned, the batting average dropped down below 500 towards the conclusion of that Trappers series. Is now down to 471, second in the league in hitting now, coming into tonight, behind Caden Schwabe, who came in at 484. 0-1, breaking ball, glides away towards the left-hander's batter's box for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Moo. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley. Just about hitting the hour waypoint at this ball game. First pitch was at 5:35, just about 6:40 local time here in Minot. It's the 1-1 pitch is on its way. Swinging a line drive, shallow center. Coming in is Morphew. This one's down for a base hit as he'll have to play it on a couple of hops. Bo Brewer, he's back. 2 hits today, a double and a single. He's 2 for 2. As that's a 2-out base hit here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So here comes Drew Miller. He's 0 for 1. Lined out to the left fielder in Simonson. His last time up, took Simonson to the track, gave it a ride the other way. Looking to hit something hard right here. As we mentioned, it's been one of the big bright spots in this homestand. Sellers from the third base side comes set at the chest. Brewer takes his lead from first. First pitch on the way. Fastball, down low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. On deck, Taylor Justice for the Sabre Dogs. If Miller can reach for the Moo next inning, it'll be 6, 7, and 8 in their order. Taylor Howell, Jack Simonson, and Ryan Hayes. Sellers checks over at first, now steps on 2 feet straight up and comes set. His 1-0, swing and a miss. Big rip from Miller for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Matt Jackson continuing to warm up in the Sabre Dogs bullpen. We'll see if he comes out for the top of the 5th. Currently Dalton LeBlanc, the pitcher of record after giving up 5 runs through 4 innings. Miller digs back in. Sellers from the stretch. 1-1. Fastball outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here with 2 outs. Looks like Daniel Sharon also walking down the first base side. Maybe another candidate to come into this ball game later tonight. Hasn't pitched in a couple of days. Pitched last in that extra innings ball game on Thursday against Pierre, where he went 3 innings, picked up the win. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch on the way, swinging a slicing drive down the left side and foul. Strike 2. As Miller will have to battle now here with 2 outs. Brewer, after his single, takes his lead. That knock, the 3rd of the night for Souris Valley. Sellers climbs the hill, toes the rubber, leans in for the sign. Shortstop Leaper ranging up the middle. Second baseman Baskin straight up. Count even at 2, 2 outs. Sellers from the stretch. The pitch on the way. Misses down and in, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and Sellers' command has been stellar tonight. Has yet to walk a batter. A rare 3-ball count here as the count is now full. The runner on first base and Bo Brewer will be taking off with 3 balls and 2 strikes. Miller digs into the left-hander's batter's box, taps the plate, points the bat in the direction of Sellers. Count full now. Brewer not being held on first by the first baseman, Taylor. Ready to go. There he does go. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Fastball at the top of the zone. Blows by the bat of Drew Miller as that will retire the side. Strikeout number 5 on the night for Sellers, who's been fantastic this evening as he has shut out the Sabre Dogs through 4 innings of work. Running to the top half of the 5th inning. 5-0 Moo, your score.
This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs.
Sabre Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses. Watch the Sabre Dogs take on the Fremont Moo at 5:35. Let's celebrate the 4th of July with your Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Don't forget to come rock in your red, white, and blue.
This is Caden Schwabe, an outfielder for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all of the exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need for the summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs.
Sabre Dogs fans, let's celebrate the 4th of July the right way. Come on down to Corbett Field to receive a free pair of USA-themed sunglasses. The first 120 to enter the ballpark will obtain these cool new sunglasses.
5-0 Fremont through 4 as we enter the top half of the 5th inning. Sabre Dogs looking to get back into this one, but before that, Dalton LeBlanc will come out for his 5th inning of work. He's going to get 6, 7, and 8. Taylor Howell, the right fielder, will lead it off. Howell, 1 for 2, grounded into a 5-4-3 double play in the first, singled in a run in the third as well. Lefty on right, LeBlanc into the wind. His first pitch on the way is swung on and fouled straight back, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors for Fremont. No runs on 3 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley so far tonight. Again, just about 6:45 local time here. An early start as per usual on Sunday, 5:35 first pitch. The line from LeBlanc, the 0-1. Fastball runs outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here with nobody out. And if this game is anything like the series finale to the Fremont Moose Sabre Dog series in Fremont at Moore Field last weekend, we're in for a good one as the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. Breaking ball down to the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now, so far, it's looking like a quick Fremont win as they have shut out Souris Valley through 4 innings, which is a tough task. Sabre Dogs are the #1 scoring team in the Expedition League. Only were limited to just 1 run through 4 yesterday. So the next pitch is a breaking ball down and in, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Then after that 4th inning, brought around 11 runs to score. If you're Dalton LeBlanc and the rest of the Sabre Dogs crew, you're looking for that here tonight after he's allowed 5. Here's the wind and the 2-2 pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and popped up. Third base side out of play as Hal was out in front. Count will hold at 2 balls and 2 strikes. For the Sabre Dogs, we mentioned it plenty of times, have scored 10 or more runs in just about half of their games this year. Yesterday, another example of that. Never been shut out yet, though. So the next pitch is in the dirt with a breaking ball. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. In fact, this will tell you about the offensive onslaught we've seen in the league this year. The Sabre Dogs haven't even shut out a team this year. Here's the wind from LeBlanc. The payoff pitch in the way. Breaking ball fouled off the ground for another foul ball. Count will hold at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Looked like the catcher and Justice picked it right there. And again, it must have tipped off the bat of Howell on a slow breaking ball. And again, if he does tip it and it hits the ground before Justice catches it, it is ruled foul. 3-2 one more time. Swinging a chopper off the knee of the right-handed swinging Howell. Count will stay at 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Thank you for tuning in on Mixlr and YouTube Live here on the 4th of July. Beautiful evening for baseball. Beautiful day for the 4th of July as well here. You got to imagine a lot of the fans here spending the day at the ballpark. Quite a good way to celebrate the 4th here. Baseball, America's pastime. LeBlanc from the line, turns and tosses the payoff pitch one more time. Swinging hard ground ball on the third base side and foul. Count will stay at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Not only that, however, but Sabre Dogs looking for some fireworks here. They'll probably shoot off some tonight. I'm assuming we'll go back to their host family's house and celebrate. But they're looking for some fireworks offensively here, down by 5. Haven't scored a run, as we mentioned. The 3-2 on the way again. Swinging a high fly ball deep left field. Schwabe drifting back, looking up. This one is gone and way back off the trees in straightaway left field. That's a home run for Taylor Howell. He has done it for the 3rd time in this series. It's going to be home run number 5 on the year, as that gives the Moo a 6-0 lead here in the top of the 5th inning. And he is seeing the ball like a beach ball right now. There's some fireworks for Fremont. RBI number 16 for him as well, his 2nd run bat into the 9th. So you go back to game 1. He homered in the 9th, a 2-run shot to give the Moo a lead. He homered yesterday in the 1st, a 3-run shot. Now it's a solo shot here in the 5th. If he could hit a 2-run shot, he would hit for the home run cycle in this series. As that brings out head coach Alex Miklos to the mound to talk to LeBlanc. This may be all for him tonight. Still having a conversation. Matt Jackson, as we mentioned, was warming up the pen. This will be it for Dalton LeBlanc, as you can close the book on him. 4 innings, 6 runs here at Corbett Field. Here comes Matt Jackson, the right-hander for the Sabre Dogs, into this inning. Nobody out, bases empty, 6-0. Fremont your score.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life. In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life. In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and
Bottom half of the 5th inning, nobody on, nobody out. Dalton LeBlanc leaving this ball game trailing 6-0 after the home run from Taylor Howell on a lengthy at-bat. New arm on the mound here for Souris Valley in relief. First in relief will be right-hander Matt Jackson, out for his 9th outing of the year. This will be his 7th relief outing. 1-0 record with a 5.40 ERA. His last outing was against Fremont. Tossed an inning, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, 1 run. It was not earned. Jackson's been very good in long relief situations, has held on to plenty of ball games. In fact, for the Sabre Dogs, in his 8 outings this year, they've won 6 of them. So hopefully that can provide some confidence for them going forward here, maybe a comeback. Either way, Jackson tasked with keeping the deficit at 6 here. He'll get 7, 8, and 9 here in the Moo lineup. Jack Simonson will open things up against him. He was 1 for 2. Has hit the ball hard twice tonight. A line out to center in the 6th. Doubled in a run. Back in the 3rd as well. Jackson, a tall right-hander. Standing at 6'5", 205 pounds, product of Minot State University. He winds and tosses. First pitch on the way. He's a fastball in the outside corner. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Simonson out of North Dakota State University. We've seen a lot of NDSU products the last week or so. As Jackson winds and tosses. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball. Misses inside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And I'll tell you, he buckled Simonson right there. He was shaking his head after the pitch. He jumped out of the way quite emphatically. This pitch had a lot of late break towards the inner edge of the plate. According to the home plate umpire, and Archina, however, was just a little bit inside. Jackson, glove in front of his face, shakes off once, now nods. He turns, kicks and fires. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Moon. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley. Jackson from the first base side comes set from the wind again. His 1-2 on the way. Breaking ball inside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here with nobody out. So it looks like that breaking ball is backing up just a little bit. That one more than the previous one. However, when that thing is on, it's one of the nastiest pitches in this league. A plethora of horizontal break. 2-2, fastball on the inside corner for strike 3 for out number 1. So a good start for Jackson. Freezes Simonson with a fastball on the inside corner for out number 1. Combined tonight for Souris Valley, their 4th strikeout as a pitching staff. LeBlanc had 3. Jackson has his first. Now to bring up Ryan Hayes, the catcher, to the plate. Hayes grounded into that strange 5'4", 3'6" RBI, fielder's choice. Would head to second base. Would be stranded. At third after the ground, after third off the bat of Leeper. He's 0 for 1, also walked in the 2nd inning as well. First pitch on the way from Jackson is on its way here as he comes set from the first base side. Turns, kicks, and fires. The first pitch on the way is a fastball that runs inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Sabre Dogs in the bottom of the 5th. That'll be our halfway point. We'll send up 6, 7, and 8. Justice, Bowling, and Schaefer here. Again, the offense has been incredibly quiet as we have ever seen it. Just 3 hits on no runs through 4. 1-0, fastball, inside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Leeper on deck, the shortstop in the top of the order, and Darian Morphew. Jackson, first base side. Turns, kicks and tosses, hesitates. The 2-1. Fastball, swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jackson looking very good so far here tonight. Hayes steps out, readjusts his glove, now steps back in. Jackson, glove covering his face. Turns, kicks, and delivers. The 2-2 on the way. Breaking ball, a good one on the inside corner for strike 3 as that freezes Hayes for out number 2. Strikeout number 2 as well for Jackson. Both have been looking, and there's that breaking ball we were talking about. So much break back towards the inner edge of the plate, buckling the right hand to hitting Hayes. That'll bring up Peyton Leeper to the plate. So the inning started with the home run allowed by LeBlanc. Jackson comes in relief, strikes out both batters back-to-back. Now an out away from sending this to the bottom half of the 5th. First pitch on the way, misses low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Infield straight up, outfield as well. Reese Anderson, the center fielder, a couple steps shifted towards right center. Jackson turns and tosses the 1-0. Fastball outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Here with 2 outs. Jackson, a very good pace with his windup. Again, slows it down at the beginning, but then gets very quick as he finishes the back end of the delivery, almost like a rubber band stretching and then releasing. It's the 2-0, a breaking ball, down and away ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. We've even seen him implement a hesitation where when he steps back at first, he'll hold there for a couple of seconds just trying to throw the hitter off guard. He winds and tosses the 3-0 on the way. Fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. For Jackson, 16 walks in 20 innings, 24 strikeouts in that span as well, so strikeouts and walks have been high for him. As the 3-1 pitch is on its way, fastball runs outside, 4-4. So Leeper will take the walk here with 2 away, so that brings up Darian Morphew to the plate. So after a couple of strikeouts, Leeper reaches on the 5-pitch walk. Morphew, 1 for 3, single in the first, lined out to left in the second. Struck out swinging LeBlanc's second punch out, back in the 4th. Jackson from the stretch for the first time tonight. Peers in for the sign. Takes a look at first base as Leeper takes his lead. Now looks back in and comes set. His first pitch, swinging a line drive, right field. That's through for a base hit. Pedaling into second base goes Leeper. A hit for Morphew. He's now 2 for 4 on the night. As that brings up Austin Baskin to the plate. Baskin 2 for 3. 2 doubles tonight. He's hit the ball on the screws both times. Also popped out to first. 1 to left center, the other right center. That shot was impressive to right center because the wind is blowing out towards left. So any balls towards right field have been knocked down today. But Baskin was able to get a hold of that one. Hit it off the Don Bissett Hyundai sign in right center field. So Baskin came into tonight with the OPS just a smidge below 900, 2 points lower. Got to imagine after the 2 doubles, he's well above 900. As the first pitch is a breaking ball that runs well outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Here with 2 outs. 6-0 move. Top of the 5th inning. First and second. 2 away. Game 3 of this 3-game set. Jackson comes set. First base side of the hill. Kicks and delivers the 1-0 pitch in the way. Misses inside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. So after picking up 2 strikeouts, he's walked a batter and given up a hit. Now falls behind Baskin 2-0. So the catcher and Justice will exchange balls with the home plate umpire in Archina. Give a new one to his hurler in Jackson. Again, a little bit more of a slower pace now. As Jackson looks to dig back into this count. In the driver's seat is Baskin. 2 balls, no strikes. Morphew at first. Leeper at second. 2-0. Swinging a hard ground ball. 1 hopper to short. Cooper gobbles it up. Slings it over to the second baseman. Schaefer covering the second base bag. As that will retire the side. 6-4 fielder's choice ends the 5th. But the Demoo do pick up 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, no runners left on. Highlighted by the home run from Taylor Howell, his 3rd of the series. Halfway through this one here at Corbett Field on the 4th of July. 6-0 Fremont, your score as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning.
Hey Sabre Dog fans, fun is continuing down at Corbett Field. Make your way to the field to watch the Dogs play the Pier Trappers Tuesday, June 29th at 7:05. Participate in Dollar Dog Night. We know you cannot beat this deal with Dollar Dogs and watching your favorite ball club. Nothing is better. So see you there fans, Corbett Field 7:05, Dollar Hot Dogs on June 29th.
I was only buzzed.
I was fine.
There are all kinds of excuses people make for driving impaired.
It was a prescription. I had to take it.
Just a joint. It was just 1 or 2. I don't know.
I swear, I was fine.
Nobody should get seriously hurt or die because of an impaired driver. And no excuse can bring them back. Always drive sober or find a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the North Dakota Department of Transportation through Vision Zero.
Hey Sabre Dog fans, fun is continuing down at Corbett Field. Make your way to the field to watch the Dogs play the Pier Trappers Tuesday, June 29th at 7:05. Participate in Dollar Dog Night. We know you cannot beat this deal with Dollar Dogs and watching your favorite ball club. Nothing is better. So see you there fans, Corbett Field 7:05, Dollar Hot Dogs on June 29th.
I was only buzzed.
I was fine.
There are all kinds of excuses people make for driving impaired.
It was a prescription. I had to take it.
Just a joint.
It was just 1 or 2. I don't know.
I swear, I was fine.
Nobody.
Bottom half of the 5th inning, 6-0 Fremont, your score. Sabre Dogs bats looking to get off the schneid. Just 3 hits tonight. Likely the deepest into a ball game we've seen them scoreless here as Taylor Justice will lead it off against Trent Sellers, who's been in a rocking chair all night long. First pitch on the way. Fastball down and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. It'll be Taylor Justice, Dalton Bowling, then Jaden Schaefer here as we've hit the halfway point in this ball game. Sabre Dogs didn't really break open until the bottom of the 5th inning last night, where that sparked an 11-run stretch through 4 innings, looking for The same fade here as the 1-0 pitch is swung on and chopped high off the turf. The pitcher and Sellers takes a couple steps in, picks it up head high, and throws over to first base in time to retire Justice for out number 1. So 2 pitches, 1 out for Sellers here to open up the bottom of the 5th. 1-3 put out. I let it play out there because we didn't get it last time. Fireworks by Katy Perry for Dalton Bowling, his walk-up song tonight. First pitch, fastball at the knees, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. He came up, wanted a 4th of July-themed walk-up song. We gave it to him. Normally walks up to Levitating. Went with Fireworks by Katy Perry tonight. A classic, Ballard, a classic. Well, he's looking for some offensive fireworks here. Has had plenty of them the last couple of nights. 2 home runs. So the 1-1 pitch on the way is down away ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Both of them the other way here. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. It was a very impressive shot last night as he cleared the back wall and about straightaway right field. Almost looked like a line drive off the bat of a lefty. That's how hard it was hit. It's the 1-1 pitch is a fastball at the knees, outside corner, strike 2. He quickly falls behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bowling 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the 2nd inning. That was strikeout number 3 for Sellers. Currently has 5 so far in the night. He's set, third base side of the chest. Kicks and delivers, the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, 4 strike 3. Fastball that Bowling looks a little bit late on. Strikeout number 6 on the night for Sellers. 2 up, 2 down, 3 in a row retired. Now for Trent Sellers. Sellers really had struggled this year, particularly against the Sabre Dogs in his last 2 outings, as we mentioned on the pregame show. 3 innings and 2 outings against Souris Valley. On the 25th and 27th last weekend. In that span, allowed 6 earned runs. Different story here tonight for the Lewis Clark State product. First pitch to Jaden Schaefer is a fastball down into ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Sellers stands at 6'1", 180 pounds out of Kennewick, Washington. As he leans it for the side, third base side. Comes set, chest high. Kicks, fires. The 1-0 pitch, breaking ball, misses down away ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. After Schaefer, it'll be Reese Anderson, the center fielder. The top of the lineup in Caden Schwabe. Again, no runs on 3 hits and error for the Sabre Dogs so far here tonight. Sellers from the stretch. Third base side, hitters count for Schaefer. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch on the way, fastball, misses up and in, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Sellers has faced the minimum twice. Back in the first. Also in the second, make that the 3rd inning. That's when he sets in the Sabre Dogs 1-2-3. Here's his 3-0. Fastball, knee-high, outside corner, strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike to count here with 2 outs. Reese Anderson on deck, then Caden Schwabe. As Sellers peers into his catcher and Hayes. Schaefer in the driver's seat looking for something over the heart of the plate. 3-1 pitch is a fastball at the knees, inside corner, strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Close spot. Schaefer thought it was ball 4 as he took a couple steps towards first. As now has to dig back in, protect, has yet to take the bat off of his shoulders. Sellers shakes off once, now twice. Now comes set as he agrees with his catcher and Hayes. Here's his payoff pitch on the way. Fastball just a bit down low for ball 4. So there's a walk to Jaden Schaefer. The first walk surrendered by Sellers tonight. You got to give him a lot of credit. Fell behind, 3 balls, no strikes. Able to battle back 3-2 and then just missed with a fastball down and away. Did look to be about shin height, so the call was right. Schaefer will take first base. Will reach for the 4th time tonight. For the first time tonight, that's the 4th base runner to reach for Souris Valley this evening. Here comes Anderson. He's 0 for 1, struck out looking. Back for out number 2 in the 3rd. First pitch, swinging a chopper, foul straight back, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Currently no one up in the Fremont bullpen as we speak. No one up in the Sabre Dogs bullpen as well. Matt Jackson, who was very good in the 5th inning, likely coming out for inning number 6 as well. Sellers peers in. Schaefer takes his lead from first base. Righty on right. Sellers is set from the stretch. The 0-1 pitch, swinging a ground ball down the first base line and foul, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Looked like he saw a breaking ball quite deep right there. As he saw as he grounded a ground ball down that first base line and well foul. So Sellers well ahead of Anderson right here. 0-2 the county with 2 outs. Schaefer reached with 2 outs moments ago on the walk. He takes his lead from first base. Does have some speed. 3 still in the bags on the year. Long wait for Anderson, who holds in the right-hander's batter's box. Sellers now set. Pauses at the chest. Long hold as he fires the 0-2. Swing and a foul straight back. Just getting a piece is Anderson. As the count will stay at no balls and 2 strikes. With 2 outs, Schaefer will be going on contact at first base. Ball into the gap, may be able to score him. All the outfielders straight up. Wind really picking up now towards left field. That flag almost completely flat in straightaway center. Sellers comes set again, third base side. Kicks and delivers. Here's his 0-2 pitch on the way. Swinging a chopper to third, fielded by Callahan in fair territory on the long hop. Steps across, throws to first base. That is in time to retire Anderson and retire the side as well. How about Trent Sellers tonight? He's limited the number 1 team offensively in the Expedition League to no runs through 5 innings of work. We're riding to the top of the 6th. 6-0 Fremont, your score, as you're listening to Expedition League Baseball live on the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs Radio Network.
Did you know most motor vehicle crash fatalities could be prevented by wearing a seatbelt? Make sure in your vehicle you're always buckled up. We share the responsibility to reach the goal of Vision Zero. 0 fatalities, 0 excuses. Did you know?
An alcohol-related crash will probably happen in North Dakota today, and another will happen tonight. Still, it's pretty common to hear people making light of it like it's no big deal. We can try to laugh it off, but it keeps happening over and over. Impaired driving isn't funny. Always drive sober or find a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the North Dakota Department of Transportation through Vision Zero.
Did you know most motor vehicle crash fatalities could be prevented by wearing a seatbelt? Make sure in your vehicle you're always buckled up. We share the responsibility to reach the goal of Vision Zero. 0 fatalities, 0 excuses.
An alcohol-related crash will probably happen in North Dakota today, and another will happen tonight. Still, it's pretty common to hear people making light of it like it's no big deal. We can try to laugh it off, but it keeps happening over and over. Impaired driving isn't funny. Always drive sober or find a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the North Dakota Department of Transportation through Vision Zero.
Did you know most motor vehicle crash fatalities could be prevented by wearing a seatbelt? Make sure in your vehicle you're always buckled up. We share the responsibility to reach the goal of Vision Zero. 0 fatalities, 0 excuses.
Top half of the 6th inning. Here's Matt Jackson out for inning number 2 of work. Came in relief for Dalton LeBlanc, who did start off the 5th inning, gave up the home run to Taylor Howe. Jackson would then come in, strike out the first 2 batters he faced, got into a little bit of a jam, first and second spot, and then induced a ground ball, 6-4 fielder's choice to end the inning. His first pitch on the way to Baskin is a fastball for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. So make that E.J. Taylor leading it off here in the 6th inning. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI. Was retired on a pop-up to second back in the 4th as the next pitch is another ball for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. So Taylor in the driver's seat right here. Power against power. Jackson a good fastball. Taylor a powerful hitter. As Jackson steps back and fires the 2-0. Swinging a hard ground ball to the left side of the infield past Sliding Cooper in the left field for a base hit. That'll be a single for Taylor, his 3rd hit of the night, as he continues to give the Sabre Dogs fits in this series. Excuse me, Taylor was 1 for 1 today, in fact. My apologies. An RBI single and 2 walks. Hit hard, top spinning 1-hopper to the right of Cooper, who tried to slide to his right. Even if he fields this, Taylor likely beats it out. It was a good effort either way. So leadoff base runner here for the Moo. That brings up Luke White to the plate. Second straight inning, they've started the inning with a hit. First pitch, down low ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So now 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors for Fremont. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley. Taylor takes a shuffling lead from first base. Jackson pauses at the chest. There goes Taylor, pitching the way. Is swung on and fouled to the right side. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it looks like maybe a hit and run on right there. Taylor has stolen the base today. His 5th of the year. That was stealing 3rd off of LeBlanc. back in the third inning, got a really good jump, a walking lead, and took off a second or two before LeBlanc delivered. Taking off right there. We'll see if he gets the green light later in this at-bat or even on the next pitch. White, 2 for 3 today with that RBI single. Popped out in the fourth. Jackson from the first base side. The rubber comes set at the chest. Kicks and fires the 1-1. Breaking ball. Down low ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. So Fremont, if they could pick up this win, it would be their first series win against the SaberDogs this year. Would break the streak of what's been 5 consecutive series wins for the SaberDogs as well. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count here with nobody out. SaberDogs have induced 1 double play tonight. That was the 5-4-3 twin killer off the bat of Taylor Howell. That concluded that 2-run first inning for Fremont. 2 in the first, 3 in the third, 1 in the fifth for the Mood tonight. Jackson from the stretch. Here's his 2-2. He steps off as E.J. Taylor at first base has been quite active tonight. Again, was shuffling back and forth. I don't know if his plan was to go. I'm assuming someone on the field told Jackson to step off. He's been getting ahead, though, of these SaberDogs pitchers as he takes his lead from first. He holds the 2-2. Fastball outside, ball 3. Count now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jackson has walked 1 batter tonight. That was Peyton Leeper back in the 5th inning. Walks have been fairly high for him this season, as we mentioned back in the last frame. 16 through 20 innings pitched. Came into tonight with a whip of 1.8. From the stretch, here's his 3-2 pitch in the way. Swinging a line shot off the end of the bat, shallow center. Anderson racing in, going back as the shortstop. Cooper reaches up, can't get it. Base hit center field. White will reach with his 3rd hit of the evening. First and second, nobody out now here for Fremont as they threaten again here in the top of the 6th inning. And really, every single frame of this ball game, Fremont's been able to put a runner in scoring position and threaten against this SaberDogs defense. One of the main reasons why they're leading by 6, more than halfway through this ball game. And it's not going to get easier here for Jackson. Austin Callahan coming to the plate. Now, the SaberDogs have been doing a good job of limiting Callahan tonight. He's 0 for 3 with a fly to right that was to the track, but since then, 2 strikeouts, both swinging, both courtesy of LeBlanc. Jackson, first base side, delivers the first pitch. Fastball outside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. On deck, Jack Simonson and Ryan Hayes. As Jackson approaches the bottom of this Fremont lineup. He peers in for the sign, already ahead, no balls, 1 strike. Here with nobody out. Callahan digs back in the left-hander's batter's box. Slightly open stance. Jackson from the stretch. Long hold at the chest. As he kicks and delivers the 0-1. Misses. Down away, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. No one currently up in the SaberDogs bullpen. Same story here for the Moo. Again, Sellers has been so good through 5. There should be no question that he comes out for the 6th. Wind blowing out towards left center again. Jackson set at the chest. Lefty on right here. As his next pitch is on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup was Callahan for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Cooper, the shortstop, ranging up the middle. The second baseman, Schaefer, almost straight up. Maybe a couple steps to his right up the middle. Outfield straight up as well. Your arms left to right once again. Caden Schwabe, Chase Anderson, and Alan Greer. Train passing by beyond the outfield confines here at Corbett Field as Jackson kicks and delivers the 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Strikeout number 3 on the night for Jackson comes at a perfect time. That holds Taylor at second and White at first. First and second now, 1 out. That'll bring up Taylor Howell to the plate. That's the 6th time a Moose hitter has struck out tonight. And it looks like we're going to see a pinch hitter here for Fremont. Looks like it's Ryan Koski coming into the game for Taylor Howell. Not quite sure why. I didn't see anything that suggested that Howell got hurt. Maybe just a situational idea here. Again, the lefty LeBlanc starting on the mound. Now, Howell, remember, homered off of LeBlanc after that long at-bat to open up the 5th. Maybe Howell in the lineup because of the left-handed LeBlanc, but remember, he has homered in each of the first 3 ball games with the series. He's swinging a hot bat, so I doubt the reason why he's out of this game is due to matchups. You gotta hope he's all right if the case is that he is injured. Either way, Ryan Koski coming to the plate, hitting .257, a homer, 6 RBIs. Has played the last 2 nights in this series. Is 2 for 6 with a run batted in, an OPS of .634 overall this year. Jackson's first pitch, fastball inside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike here with 1 down. in the next inning, half inning, I should say, bottom of the sixth, will be the top of the lineup for the Sabre Dogs. Caden Schwabe, the left fielder, will lead it off, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Schwabe, meanwhile, getting ready to potentially throw someone out at the plate right here, as it's E.J. Taylor at second base. Jackson from the stretch. Another balk has been called, second of that we've seen in the ball game, as that'll push Taylor to third base, White to second here with one out, and that's big. Obviously now puts 2 runners in scoring position, but also takes away the double play. So a good opportunity for Koski to drive in a run has turned into an even better one right here. As he digs back into the right-hander's batter's box, has already driven in 2 tonight, has 16 runs batted in on the year. Jackson comes set from the stretch. No balls, 1 strike, 1 away. Infield back. Next pitch. Fastball up and away. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here with 1 out. 6 runs, 12 hits, no errors for Fremont. And no runs, 3 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley. Jackson from the first base side. The rubber leans it for the sign here. Koski digs back into the box. Here's the 1-1 pitch in the way. Breaking ball down the way. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, the inning started with the E.J. Taylor single and the Luke White single. Callahan struck out. That's the only out of the frame. And Ryan Koski's at the plate here, pinch hitting for Taylor Howell. Went into the night 2 for 3 with a double play ground out. An RBI single and the home run that we just mentioned that knocked Dalton the block out of the ball game. And what you have to really tip your cap to for Koski was the long at-bat. Worked a 3-2 count, fouled off a lot of tough pitches, and then launched the ball into the trees in left field. 2-1, fastball up and in, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Jack Simonson on deck, then Ryan Hayes. Peyton Leeper to follow if it gets that far. Jackson struggling with his command a little bit more here. Again, no one up in the Sabre Dogs pen. Jackson tilts into his catcher and Justice for the sign. Ball in his right, glove in his left hand. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 6-0 move, top of the 6th. Pitch on the way, swinging a pop-up straight back out of play. Strike 2. Count out full at 3 balls and 2 strikes here with 1 down. Again, a nice crowd on hand tonight here at the ballpark. A lot of kids got the inflatables up down the right field side. Not a better day, not a better way to spend your 4th of July than here at Corbett Field, watching this super fun Sabre Dogs ball club. Countdown full at 3 balls and 2 strikes here with 1 out. Koski digs back in. Jackson pauses at the chest. Here's his payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. A sweeping breaking ball from Jackson generates his 4th strikeout of the night. Half have been swinging, the other half looking. 2 outs now. That holds White at second base, Taylor at third. Jackson out away from his 2nd consecutive scoreless inning, as that brings up Jack Simonson to the plate. Simonson 1 for 3, line to center, doubled in the 3rd, drove in a run as well. Struck out looking against Jackson. The first batter Jackson faced, in fact, back in the 5th inning. Jackson from the stretch, first base side. Kicks and delivers, first pitch, breaking ball. A good bender, just misses a bit low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, a lot of snap on that breaking ball right there. Very sharp movement, but broke just a little bit too far downwards. Simonson looking for his 2nd and 3rd RBIs of the night. Next pitch is outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. Hitters count here for Simonson. First base is open for Jackson if he doesn't want to pitch to him. Ryan Hayes, the catcher, on deck, who's 0 for 2 so far tonight. Jackson from the first base side of the hill leans in. Comes set at the chest, first base side. Next pitch on the way, swing and a foul straight back, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Good pitch to hit right there for Simonson. A fastball over the middle of the plate. Took a big hack on it. After the swing, his chest was facing towards the left fielder's foul pole. Jackson looking to dig back into this count. Has walked 1 batter tonight. Has given up 3 hits. 4 strikeouts as well. In fact, all of the outs he's recorded except 1, 4 of the 5 so far have been via the K. Here's his 2-1. Fastball inside corner, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Deuce is running wild. 2 runners on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jackson has 2 strikeouts in the inning. All 2 of them have been swinging. The 2-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. Checking his swing is Simonson. No, the home plate umpire is going to check over to the second baseman in Sedicase, who says that Simonson did not go around. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here with 2 outs. Big spot here for Jackson, trying to get out of a mammoth jam and keep the deficit at 6. Long look in for Jackson. First base side, the rubber pauses at the chest. His 3-2 pitch on the way. Fastball upstairs, ball 4. His second walk allowed of the night, first of this frame. Kind of load the bases for Ryan Hayes, the catcher, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Walked in the second. Grounded to that 5-4-3-6 RBI fielder's choice. Struck out looking against Jackson in the 5th. In fact, him and Simonson, who we just saw walk, were the first 2 batters that Jackson faced tonight. And both of them struck out looking to open up Jackson's appearance. With the bases loaded now, Hayes has a chance to open the floodgates here for Fremont. Simonson at first, White at second, Taylor at third. Jackson kicks and delivers first pitch. Down low in the dirt, blocked by Justice for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Jackson has his glove tucked into his front hip, ball dangling in his right hand. 6-0 Fremont, your score. Force it all bags here with 2 outs. Infield playing back. The 1-0. Fastball runs inside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes here with 2 outs. So Jackson really laboring with his command here in this inning. Again, doesn't look like anyone's tossing in the Sabre Dogs bullpen. It's just a couple of hurdlers talking on the top of the mound right now. We saw Daniel Sharon head over there earlier in this ball game, maybe a candidate to relieve Jackson here tonight. Jackson just looking to make it through 2 innings, hopefully scoreless. Hitters count here for Hayes. The 2-0, swinging a bounding ball to third, fielded on the backhanded side by Bowling. He'll take it to the third base bag unassisted, as that will retire the side. Good work from Matt Jackson after giving up back-to-back singles to open the frame, evades a bases-loaded jam. Right to the bottom of the 6th inning, 6-0 Fremont, your score here at Corbett Field.
This is Ethan Moore for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all our exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need this summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs.
Saturday, July 3rd will be Ballpark Time Machine at Corbett Field. Your Sabre Dogs will be hosting an 80s theme night. So break out that neon and those scrunchies and come wearing your best 80s look. We'll be rocking out to 80s music all night long. The Sabre Dogs will be going head-to-head with the Fremont Moot at 7:05 p.m. So see you there at Corbett Field to go back in time.
This is Ethan Moore for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all our exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need this summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs.
Saturday, July 3rd will be Ballpark Time Machine at Corbett Field. Your Sabre Dogs will be hosting an 80s theme night. So break out that neon and those scrunchies and come wearing your best 80s look. We'll be rocking out to 80s music all night long. The Sabre Dogs will be going head-to-head with the Fremont Moot at 7:05 p.m. So see you there at Corbett Field to go back in time.
This is Ethan Moore for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that your favorite ball club is on all social media platforms, including Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to follow for starting lineups, score updates, and all our exclusive Sabre Dogs content you'll need this summer. Follow us at SV Sabre Dogs and use the hashtag SCODogs.
Saturday, July 3rd will be Ballpark Time Machine at Corbett Field.
Bottom half of the 6th inning. Moo lead by that much, 6-0 your score here. Top of the lineup due up here against Trent Sellers, who has been fantastic this evening for Fremont. 5 scoreless frames so far, limiting the Sabre Dogs to just 3 hits. Schwabe 0 for 2 today, a ground to first, a pop to short. Came into tonight 7 for 7 in the series, had not been retired, had also walked 4 times, had reached the first 11 times to the plate. Sellers kicks, fires, first pitch, fastball, top of the zone, strike one. No balls, one strike to count here with nobody out. Schwabe, Cooper, and Greer due up here in the top of the third. He digs back in, left-handed side. Righty on left for next pitch on the way is a breaking ball hit up the middle. Raging to his right is the second baseman. Baskin slides, throws to first base. Pick on the back end by Taylor's not in time. Dropped as well. That'll be an infield single for Schwabe. His 8th hit of this 3-game series. His first of the night. He's now 1 for 3. And this was a tough play for Baskin. Raging to his right. Made the sliding stop. Knew he had to hurry. Schwabe runs incredibly well. So that's the start the SaberDogs were looking for. Their first hit since the 4th inning when Brewer singled. Now have 4 on the night here, trailing by 6. So here comes Cooper, 1 for 2, a single, and a ground to second. Sellers from the third base side of the rubber comes set at the chest. First pitch in the dirt, gets away from the catcher Hayes, rolls to the backstop. Schwabe hits the second base standing up. He'll take a turn, but hold there. 1 ball, no strikes to count, a wild pitch. Schwabe in scoring position, representing what would be run number 1 of the night for Souris Valley. So good start to this frame. 3rd time through the lineup for the SaberDogs here tonight against Sellers, hoping to see the ball better out of his right hand. Was the case yesterday when they faced Syntec, looking for some more of that here. Schwabe takes a walking lead from second. Callahan, the third baseman, a couple steps in front of the bag at third, ready for a potential bunt. Cooper slightly open stance from the right side. Sellers from the stretch. Kicks and delivers the 1-0 pitch. Fastball, outside corner, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here with nobody out. Again, 6-0 Fremont, your score here. Game 3 of this 3-game set. SaberDogs shut out through the first 5 innings. Sellers, third base side. Comes set, gathers himself at the chest. The 1-1, fastball outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Wind still blowing out, now a little bit more gently towards left center field. Was gusting out earlier. Schwabe takes his lead from second, ready to run. Base it to the outfield turf, likely scores him from second. Righty on right, Sellers gathers himself at the chest. Fires the 2-1, swinging a broken back ground ball to first. Taylor fields it off the back, will flip to the covering pitcher and Sellers, who applies the tag at the bag in time for out number 1. 3-1 put out. Schwabe moves to third base on the play. Cooper got sawed off on that pitch right there. That's the definition of that phrase. As we saw, it looks like maybe a splinter came off the bat. Again, hard to tell. I don't know quite if it's broken. We'll see how they react to it in the dugout. Either way, it was a slow roller for the first baseman and Taylor. So here comes Alan Greer with Schwabe at third base, 90 feet away with 1 out. They're taking a look at that bat right there. Cooper grabs it by the label. I think it did break as he's holding it like he's going to snap it now over his head. It did break. The first pitch is on its way. It's up and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So Schwabe 90 feet away, representing what's been a tough run tonight. What would be number 1. Sellers from the stretch, third base side. Kicks and delivers the 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball runs inside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Greer 0 for 2 today, struck out swinging in the first, grounded out to third. Back in the 4th inning. Was 4 for 6 yesterday, as we mentioned. Drove in 3 runs. Has been excelling with runners in scoring position this year. 34 RBIs. Great chance for him right here with Schwabe 90 feet away. A hitter's count for him. 2 balls, no strikes. Sellers kicks and delivers. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Good fastball at the top of the zone. Maybe a little bit high. Greer went after it. Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Righty warming up now for the SaberDogs in the bullpen. I believe this could be Sean Hickey up there, the big right-hander. We saw Daniel Sharon over there as well earlier in the ball game. As Sellers peers in, third base side. Greer from the right side awaits. Here's his 2-1. Swinging a hard ground ball to short, fielded by Leaper. Now bobbles, rolls to his left. Greer will be safe at first. Here comes Caden Schwabe on the score. And the SaberDogs pick up their first run of the evening. It's 6-1 move. Will more than likely be an E6 on the shortstop and Leapers. This was a routine ground ball right at him. Kicked up, hit him in the chest. Could not field it cleanly. So the inning is alive here for the SaberDogs. 1 run in. Greer at first base. Here's Bo Brewer, the best bat so far tonight for Souris Valley. After his day off, Brewer is 2 for 2 with a double to left center and a single to right center. SaberDogs could use another hit right now as they look to chip in this deficit a little bit more. Now down by 5. Sellers from the stretch. First pitch is a breaking ball that floats over the middle of the plate, taken at the knees, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Meat of the lineup now up for Souris Valley. Brewer, the 3-hole man, make that the cleanup hitter. Drew Miller, the 5 spot, and DH on deck. Greer, both hands on his knees, takes his lead from first. Sellers delivers the 0-1. Fastball, down and in, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Back end of the second third of this ball game. Again, just about ready to head to the 7th here. Ball game has been moving fairly quickly. Sellers has been just that good tonight. Again, just giving up his first run of the evening through 5 1/3 of an inning's work. Still no action in the Fremont pen. Sellers holds at the chest. 1-1 pitch is swung on in line to left center field with some sink. This one's down for the base as it rolls towards the gap. Cut off by the center field. Morphin now rolls by him. Greer heading for third. He's going to score. Heading for third is Brewer. He's in there with the slide and an RBI triple. Second run of the night in for Souris Valley. They've cut the deficit for 4. Is Bo Brewer is now 3 legs of the way to history. A double, a single, a triple, and RBI as well, number 48 on the year. And he caught a break as Morphew almost overran this ball in left center field as it rolled by him. Greer was likely going to go to third, and Brewer was likely going to push for a hustle double. But once it got by him, he was able to get into third base with the slide. So an RBI triple, 6-2 ball game, feeling like Sabre Dogs are back in this one now. Again, this team never gives up. As that brings up Drew Miller, who's 0 for 2. Lined out to left, struck out swinging against Sellers for his 5th strikeout of the night in the 4th. He has 6 so far this evening. Sellers kicks and fires. First pitch is a fastball, knee-high inside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Meanwhile, on deck, Taylor Justice. Then it'll be Dalton Bowling. Third baseman, Callahan, a step or 2 behind the third base back, playing well off the bag. Shortstop and Leaper ranging up the middle. And that error from Leaper now paying major dividends here. It's the 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball that backs up, misses down and away, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That ball is fielded cleanly by Leaper. There's 2 outs in this inning with the bases empty. Not saying Brewer would not have hit the triple, but you got to think Sellers would have had a much easier time getting out of this inning. Now all of a sudden, Brewers the 3rd run of the night, 90 feet away. Sellers from the stretch, the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good fastball from Sellers at the top of the zone, a bit up and out. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here comes Jaden Beck walking towards the right field bullpen. So another good candidate coming to this ball game. We got a more of a high leverage guy. Again, with the Sabre Dogs inching back here, absolutely in consideration to come and pitch tonight. Sellers peers in. He pauses at the chest again. Kicks and delivers. The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. 4 strike 3. Good fastball from Sellers. His 7th strikeout of the night. 2nd time he's punched out Miller as well. So 2 outs now. It's going to take a base hit or a pitch to the backstop to score Brewer from third base. Sacrifice fly out of play here. Justice coming to the dish. He's 0 for 2. Struck out swinging in the 2nd. Grounded out to the pitcher and Sellers on the high chopper back in the 5th. Dalton Bowling on deck here. Sabre Dogs just looking to bring at least 1 more run to score here to cut the deficit in half. Currently have 10 outs to work with. Sellers from the stretch. First base, make that the third base side. His first pitch is a fastball outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, still 2 outs. For the Moo in the top half of the 7th inning, they'll send up 9-1-2. Leaper, Morphew, and Baskin. Sellers peers in for the sign. Justice digs back in. Slightly open stance from the right side. 1-0 pitch on the way, coming from Sellers. Taken on the outside corner with a fastball. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here with 2 outs. So the inning started with the single to Schwabe. The ground out to first from Cooper. Greer reached on the E6 that brought home Schwabe to score. Brewer tripled in Greer. Miller struck out. Here we are. 1-1 count on Justice with Brewer at third and 2 outs. Pitch on the way, swing and a foul off the catcher in Hayes for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So we'll see if Sellers gets out of this inning if it's his last. We see a right-hander warming up at the Fremont bullpen. You got to imagine that Shea Bennett knows what's happened the last couple of nights with his bullpen. The fact that Sellers has been able to change speeds and keep the Sabre Dogs hitters off balance, he may want to stretch him out for as long as he can. Either way, he'll take 6 innings of 2-run ball if that's what Sellers can give him. He shakes off multiple times, now comes set from the third base side. Justice awaits. Souris kicks and fires, the pitch on the way. Fastball up and in, gets to the backstop away from the catcher Hayes. Coming to the plate is Brewer as it hits him in the head, rolls to the first base dugout. He will score as that makes it a 6-3 ball game. And again, this was a pitch to the backstop, buzzed the tower of the hitter in Taylor Justice. The catcher and Hayes picked up the ball, flipped towards the plate. The pitcher and Sellers wasn't covering in time. Brewer, who was crossing the plate, headbutted the ball as it bumped towards the first base dugout. So a run is in, 6-3 ball game. As now the home plate umpire is going to have a conversation with Shea Bennett, maybe asking if there was interference by Brewer on the play. My thought is that Sellers, the pitcher, wasn't even close to covering the plate, so it didn't even matter that Brewer hit it. Not only that, it was in his line of contact. It did look like Brewer pushed his head forward a little bit on that play, maybe seeing the ball flipped up towards his peripheral vision. But again, I don't think it was extreme enough to call it an interference. Plus, you cope that with the fact that Sellers wasn't even at the plate in time. As the home plate umpire, Archina, is having a conversation with, looks like, Shea Bennett and Justin Trevino, the coaching staff here for the Moo. So again, a 6-3 ball game. That's a big break because the Moo run out away from getting out of that jam, stranding Brewer at third base. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs now here on Justice. Base is empty. Sellers leans in, third base side. Comes set at the chest. Kicks and fires, the 2-2 on the way. Fastball at the knees for strike 3. Sellers picks up punch out number 8 on the night. Second time he's punched out, Justice as well. Sabre Dogs pick up 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, no runners left on. Running into the back third of this ball game, top of the 7th coming up. Sabre Dogs trailing by 3, 6-3. Fremont your score.
This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Remember, you depend on your vehicle, which is why OK Automotive supplies quality AC Delco parts to keep your vehicle running smoothly. You can depend on an OK Automotive and AC Delco to keep you on the road. Come see our showroom with our large inventory selection at 101 3rd Street Southeast, Minot, or call 701-839-2886.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop down to OK Automotive in Minot to register for your chance to win a 10K golf cart giveaway. If a Sabre Dogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home in a brand new golf cart courtesy of OK Automotive. Register in store today.
This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Remember, you depend on your vehicle, which is why OK Automotive supplies quality AC Delco parts to keep your vehicle running smoothly. You can depend on an OK Automotive and AC Delco to keep you on the road. Come see our showroom with our large inventory selection at 101 3rd Street Southeast, Minot, or call 701-839-2886. This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Remember, you depend on your vehicle, which is why OK Automotive supplies quality AC Delco parts to keep your vehicle running smoothly. You can depend on an OK Automotive and AC Delco to keep you on the road. Come see our showroom with our large inventory selection at 101 3rd Street Southeast, Minot, or call 701-839-2886.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop down to OK Automotive in Minot to register for your chance to win a 10K golf cart giveaway.
New arm on the hill for the Sabre Dogs here as we enter the top of the 7th inning. Going to be a right-hander, Sean Hickey, second outing of the homestand. Last pitched against the Trappers on July 1st. Went 2 scoreless innings, 1 hit, 4 walks, no strikeouts. So far this season, a 4.26 ERA. Struck out 15 batters in 12 2/3 of innings worked. Here's 9-1-2 to greet him. Peyton Leeper, the shortstop, will lead it off. Hickey from the stretch. His first pitch is a fastball up and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Hickey faced the Moo back in Game 1 of that series over in Fremont on June 25th. Got the win, went 2 innings in relief of Parkhurst. Walked 5, picked up 3 Ks, did not allow a run. He's set from the first base side. Kicks in, tosses the 1-0. Fastball well up and away, ball 2 to the backstop. 2 balls, no strikes. Hickey from Somerville, New Brunswick, 6'2", 215 pounds, out of the University of Mary. 2.61 whip, 4.26 ERA coming into tonight. Opponents just hitting 125. Again, the walks have been the struggle. 28 free passes in 12 2/3 of an inning's work. Currently behind Leeper, 2 balls, no strikes. Leeper 0 for 2 today, did walk back in the 5th. 2-0 from Hickey's a fastball up and away, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. So again, the SaberDogs just getting back into this ball game in the bottom of the 6th with 3 runs to score. Hickey trying to keep the momentum, take it into his hands, and send it back to the bats in the bottom of the 7th. 3-0 on the way. Fastball up and away for ball 4. 4 pitches, 4 balls, a walk to Leeper to open up this top of the 7th inning. Back-to-back walks for Leeper as well. So let's bring up the top of the order for the 5th time tonight. Here's Darian Morphew to the plate. Singled off of Jackson the 5th inning. Was 1 for 3 against LeBlanc tonight, your starter. 1 for 4, make that 2 for 4 in total. Now 3 for his last 9 as he comes to the left-hander's batter's box. So Hickey, once again, being asked to take off his arm sleeve. That's the 2nd time this week we've seen that. Looked like he was using a black arm sleeve tonight. Again, it was a white arm sleeve earlier. And again, I don't see a problem with a black arm sleeve. But again, maybe there's a design on it that may be distracting to the hitter. But should be the same as just a black undershirt, assuming it was just a black arm sleeve with no accent colors or anything like that. Again, harder to tell from this angle. So here's Morphew. Hickey from the stretch. His first pitch is a fastball down low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So 5 straight balls to open up this outing for Hickey as he rubs his right hand under the turf, trying to increase his grip. Leeper takes his lead from first base. Morphew digs into the left-hander's batter's box, slightly open stance. Hickey from the stretch. The 1-0. Fastball runs outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. So Jaden Beck walking back from the pen right now. Didn't see him throw, it looked like. Maybe he was just doing some band work, stretching out a little bit. As Hickey from the first base side of the rubber comes settled at the chest. Here's the 2-0 on the way. Fastball down low, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. So that is now 7 consecutive balls to open up this outing for Hickey here. As Leeper will take his lead from first base now. On deck, the second baseman at Austin Baskin. Hickey settles at the chest. Here's his 3-0 pitch on the way. Fastball for a strike on the inside corner. Count now moves to 3 balls and 1 strike. So there's the first one in the zone thrown from Hickey tonight. Let's see if he can ride that right here. Hitters count for Morphew. 3-1. 6-3 move, top of the 7th. Hickey from the first base side. Kicks and delivers the 3-1. Fastball at the knees. Strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. So there you go. Back-to-back strikes. Let's see if he can finish off Morphew here with a good pitch. Leeper takes his lead from first. The count now full. Hickey kicks and fires. His payoff pitch on the way. Fastball at the knees for strike 3. How about that? Falls behind 3-0 and then blows 3 fastballs by Morphew, who doesn't even take his bat off his shoulders. Strikeout number 1. Out number 1 for Hickey here in the top of the 7th inning. Quite a bounce back as that brings up Austin Baskin to the plate. Baskin 2 for 4, 2 doubles, a pop to first, grounded into a 6-4 fielder's choice in the 5th. Righty on right. Hickey from the stretch, first base side. Kicks and delivers the pitch on the way. Fastball upstairs, ball 1. Snap throw to first base, but back in safely. Goes Leeper, and that's a big play right there. I should say a big spot right there from Hickey. If he walks Morphew, particularly before getting into those 2 strikes, there's a lot of momentum in the hands of the move. It would be first and second, nobody out, knowing that Hickey was struggling with his command. 1-0, fastball, outside corner, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So maybe he just needed a handful of pitches to get settled in. That fastball command has increased a lot here as he steps off the rubber to retie his shoes. 2 up in the bottom of the 7th inning for Souris Valley. 7, 8, and 9. Bowling, Schaefer, and Anderson. Again, as they look to tie this game at 3. Hickey from the stretch, first base side. 1-1. Fastball up and away, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hickey leans in, shakes his head once. Now comes set. Long hold from the first base side. Here's his 2-1 pitch on the way. Fastball down and away, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. 6-3 ball game here. Top of the 7th inning. Third straight 3-ball count here for Hickey. Has walked 1, struck out the other. Baskin from the right side awaits. The 3-1 on the way. Fastball outside, 4-4. Another walk allowed by Hickey, as that'll bring up E.J. Taylor to the plate. So a tough spot here for Hickey now. One of the Moo's best hitters coming to the dish, who's 2 for 2 already with a couple of walks, as that'll bring out Benton Schweinkfurth to have a conversation with Hickey right now. Again, it looks like our right-hander is starting to get warmed in the Sabre Dogs bullpen. This conversation will burn some time for that right-hander if needed. Not only that, just trying to help Hickey find his command right here. Again, as we mentioned, he had walked 28 batters through 12 2/3 innings pitched. So averaging more than 2 walks per inning. You add on 2 more here through a third of the inning. That's 30 walks through 13 innings now. It's not the start he was looking for. And again, he's only allowed 5 hits on the year when he's throwing strikes. He has good stuff. 15 strikeouts in that span as well. Now has 16 strikeouts through 13 innings. Schweinfurth will head back to the dugout. And again, it's about a hard fastball for Hickey, a breaking ball as well. As he pinwheels his arm, just trying to re-stretch himself out. E.J. Taylor awaits here. Taylor now has 23 runs batted in on the year after his RBI single in the first. He's 2 for 2 tonight, 5 for his last 8, with 4 RBIs as well. Hit a home run last night. That came back in the first inning of that ball game, a 2-run shot out to left center field. On a line, might I add. Got out in quite a hurry. Looked like one of the fireworks we'll see tonight. Hickey from the stretch. Kicks and delivers. The first pitch on the way. Fastball dotted on the outside corner. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, as it looks like Jackson Kirkpatrick is heading out towards the pen now. Baskin at first, Leaper at second. No balls, 1 strike, 1 down. Hickey comes set from the chest. Long hold as he looks at second, looks in, the 0-1. Fastball up and in, snapped over to first base, not in time. As Baskin dives in safely, and again, Justice and Brewer trying to catch Baskin off guard. Again, the back runner, Brewer not holding him on with the runner on second base, and Leaper came sprinting in late as Justice made an accurate throw, but Baskin was able to get back in plenty of time safely. Hickey from the stretch, first base side. Here's his 1-1 pitch in the way. Swing and a foul straight back. Big rip from Baskin. Make that Taylor for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here with 1 down. So Hickey ahead here of one of the toughest hitters in this lineup. Has some room to work with here. But again, trying to make a quality pitch. Understanding that he's been struggling with his command. Does not want to fall behind. Luke White, the DH on deck. Then it'll be Austin Callahan if the Moo can get that far. Hickey applies his right foot to the rubber, leans it for the sign, nods his head in agreement with Justice. Taylor awaits from the right-hander's batter's box. Low 1-2 on the way. Breaking ball slips out, goes to the backstop for ball 2. Heading for third goes Leaper to second. Baskin. That'll be a wild pitch as that moves the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. And again, just a breaking ball that Hickey was trying to throw that slipped out of his right hand. Was about 5 feet behind the head of the right-hander hitting E.J. Taylor. Again, no intent right there, just slipped out. So now the count's even at 2-2. They do have first base open. You have Luke White on deck. 1 down, 6-3 Moo, top of the 7th. Hickey climbs the hill and comes set. Settles at the chest, the 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 3/4 hack from Taylor as Hickey climbed the ladder with a fastball for a huge out number 2. Both outs being recorded via the K as Hickey is an out away from evading the 2 walks in this frame. Standing in his way will be Luke White. He's 3 for 4 with 3 singles. On deck, you have Austin Callahan. So we'll see if Hickey challenges White here. Again, Callahan, a very good hitter as well, providing some protection for White at the plate. Again, Baskin at second base, Leaper at third. Hickey from the stretch, pauses at the chest. First pitch is a fastball up and in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Just about 7:51 local time here at Corbett Field. Top of the 7th inning, 2 outs, 6-3 ball game. Approaching the 3rd hour of this contest in about 40 minutes or so. Hickey comes set from the first base side. Kicks and delivers. The 1-0 on the way. Fastball, top of the zone, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And really that fastball has been the plus pitch for Hickey tonight. He's been able to pick up both strikeouts with it, including 3 straight against Morphew. Struck out Taylor with a fastball up at the top of the zone. Picks up his first strike of this AB against White with it. Hickey, the third man in relief out of LeBlanc. The 1-1. Breaking ball down, away ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. And again, correction. Third man used tonight on the bump for the SaberDogs. Second man in relief as it was Matt Jackson. The first man out of relief that went 2 scoreless innings. Hickey nods his head as he comes set and pauses at the chest. Righty on right. Here's Hickey's 2-1 on the way. Fastball misses outside, ball 3. Count now runs to 3 balls and 1 strike. 6 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for Fremont. 3 runs, 5 hits. 1 error for the SaberDogs. Hickey comes set. Here's his 3-1 pitch on the way. Fastball taken upstairs for ball 4. Third walk surrendered by Hickey in this inning. That'll bring up Austin Callahan to the plate. Callahan having a tough night. 0 for 4. 3 strikeouts as well. Hickey could use one of those right here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here comes Alex Miklos, the head coach for Souris Valley, to have a conversation with Hickey. He has a couple of arms up in the pen right now. We'll see if he goes to one of them or if he leaves Hickey in this ballgame. He's looking over, and he does point towards the bullpen, so it looks like he will bring a right-handed hitter, a right-handed pitcher, to face the left-handed hitter in Austin Callahan. So Hickey goes 2/3 of an inning here in the 7th, strikes out 2 batters. He'll be responsible for White at first, Baskin at second, and Leaper at third base. Big spot for the Move. They lead 6-3, looking to add on more here and get themselves quite a cushion. Daniel Sharon looking to get out of this mammoth bases loaded jam when we come back.
SaberDog fans, be sure to stop down to Capital RV in Minot to register for your chance to win a $15K camper giveaway. If a SaberDogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home with a brand new camper courtesy of Capital RV. Register in store today.
This is Bo Brewer for the Souris Valley SaberDogs, reminding you that there is a reason why Slim Chicken hangs guitars on their walls and plays the blues. It's the same reason why they only serve you 100% all-natural chicken tenders. It's the way they like it. There's a reason why they treat you like family and serve food just like you would at home. Because you deserve it that way. And there's a reason it's made fresh when you order and served hot, because that is their promise to you. Come see us at Slim Chickens or order online at slimchickens.com.
SaberDog fans, be sure to stop down to Capital RV in Minot to register for your chance to win a $15K camper giveaway. If a SaberDogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home with a brand new camper courtesy of Capital RV. Register in store today.
This is Bo Brewer for the Souris Valley SaberDogs, reminding you that there is a reason why Slim Chicken hangs guitars on their walls and plays the blues. It's the same reason why they only serve you 100% all-natural chicken tenders. It's the way they like it. There is a reason why they treat you like family and serve food just like you would at home. Because you deserve it that way. And there's a reason it's made fresh when you order and served hot, because that is their promise to you. Come see us at Slim Chickens or order online at slimchickens.com.
SaberDog fans, be sure to stop down to Capital RV in Minot to register for your chance to win a $15K camper giveaway. If a SaberDogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home with a brand new camper courtesy of Capital RV. Register in store today.
Top half of the 7th inning, the Mood threatening, bases loaded, 2 outs after Sean Hickey went 2/3 of the inning, struck out 2, did walk 3. Daniel Sharon, the right-hander, tasked with getting out of this jam, keeping the deficit at 3. For Sharon, he's been put in a lot of high-leverage situations this season, has 2 saves, a 1-0 record with a 4.35 ERA. His last outing was a lengthy one against the Trappers, tied his season high for innings pitched with 3. That was in that 6-5 10-inning win for the SaberDogs. He picked up the win. 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. He'll get Austin Callahan, a very difficult hitter here with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Infield playing back, have a lot of range, forces at all bags. Your arms in the outfield, left to right, Schwabe, Anderson, and Greer. Callahan, 0 for 4 tonight. The silver sombrero, 3 strikeouts. Sharon from the stretch at the belt, fires the first pitch, swinging a high fly ball, slicing out a plate on the left field line and foul for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. So 6-3 Fremont your score. The Sabre Dogs brought around 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning to make this a ball game. Again, they were shut out through the first 5, which is very uncharacteristic of this ball club. Trent Sellers for Fremont has been really fantastic this evening. We'll see if he comes out for the 7th. We did see a right-hander warming up in the Fremont pen briefly. As Sharon from the stretch kicks and delivers the 0-1. Swinging a ground ball on the first base side and foul. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to count quickly here with 2 away. Sharon, 6 strikeouts and 6 walks through 10 1/3 of innings work. Opponents hitting .317, slugging .357. He leads it for the sign, gets it from his catcher Injustice. Big out here if he can retire Callahan. His 0-2 on the way, breaking ball in the dirt, smothered by the catcher Injustice. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 in the first, 3 in the third, 1 in the 5th for Fremont. All 3 runs for Souris Valley in the bottom of the 6th inning. 12 hits for the move, 5 for the Sabre Dogs. 1 error on each end and a 6-3 Fremont lead. Sharon from the stretch, middle of the rubber, pauses at the belt, kicks, fires the 1-2, runs outside and low with a changeup. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Once again in the bottom of the 7th, 7, 8, and 9. Dalton Bowling, Jaden Schaefer, and Reese Anderson due up for Souris Valley. Sharon, long looking to the fingers of his catcher Injustice. Flag still blowing out towards left center as Callahan digs in. Sharon gathers himself at the belt. Pauses. Kicks, fires the 2-2 on the way. Swing and a fly ball slicing out a play to the left side. Count will hold at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Every runner will be going on contact. Ball into the gap. We'll see a lot of running. White at first base, Baskin at second, Leaper at third. All runners Sean Hickey will be responsible for. Sharon trying to bail his buddy Sean Hickey out. He comes set again. Here's his 2-2 pitch one more time. Fastball up and away, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here with 2 outs. So every runner on base will be going on this pitch. Full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Callahan looking for his first productive AB of the night. Flew out to the track in the first inning. It was a nice running catch from Alan Greer. Sharon comes set at the belt. Runners take off. Here's the 3-2 pitch in the way. Swinging a line drive left field. Schwabe ranging to his left. Now back. He leaps up. Can't get it off the base of the wall. Here comes Leaper as well as Baskin. Into third base goes White. It's a 2-run double for Austin Callahan as that extends the Fremont lead to 8-3. Here in this top of the 7th inning, a big knock for Austin Callahan. His first of the night, RBIs numbers 43 and 44 on the year. And this ball just kept carrying. Schwabe ranged to his left. Looks like he was going to have a play on it at first, then sprinted back, leapt up, and again hit off the base of the wall and straightaway left. 2-run score, 2 RBI double. It's now a 5-run lead for the Moo. Again, those 2 runs charged to Sean Hickey. So Luke White at third base now. Callahan at second. Here comes Ryan Koski to the plate, who pinch hit a couple innings ago for Taylor Howe, who started in right. First pitch on the way, breaking ball buried in the dirt, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So what was a 3-run deficit, now 5 here for Souris Valley. Looked like they were inching back into this ball game, generating some momentum. But the Moo, one of the best offenses in this league as well, answer right back. 13 hits for them now as well. Sharon's 1-0. Fastball. Inside corner, strike 1. Count now even out, 1 ball and 1 strike. Koski moved over to left field, which pushed Simonson into right. Sharon, middle of the rubber, kicks and fires the 1-1. Breaking ball in the dirt, smothered by Justice. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that was an impressive shot off the bat of Austin Callahan. Again, anyone who takes a ball off the base of the wall has to be happy. But that was a pitch on the outside corner. He barreled it up and hit a screaming line drive over the head of Schwabe. But again, hit the wall very hard. 2 runs coming around to score. Now has 44 RBIs, leading the team in that category. Next pitch, swinging a chopper down the third base side. Strike 2. Count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wind has calmed down now. The flag at straightaway center field completely still. Deuce is running wild. 2 runners on. 2 runs in this inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Koski's second at bat. Run from the stretch. The pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher in Justice. Ball 3. Count now runs full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck, Jack Simonson, the once left fielder, now right fielder tonight. Koski takes a deep breath, taps the plate, points his bat in the direction parallel to the pitcher in Sharon as he now carries it above his right shoulder. Sharon from the stretch. The payoff pitch in the way. Breaking ball hit on the ground. Through the left side into left field for a base hit. Here comes White. Coming around to score as well is Callahan. A 2-run single for Ryan Koski as the Moo have broken this wide open. They've now driven in 4 runs in this inning. It's a 10-3 lead. Their largest lead of the night now at 7. A single for Koski, his first hit of the 9. Not a bad pitch from Sharon. A pitch on the hands, running inside with a fastball. And he had a soft ground ball through the left side of the infield that allowed both runs to score. So here comes Jack Simonson to the plate now. Drove in a run with an RBI double in the 3rd. Has been hitless besides that. 1 for 3. Did reach on a walk back in the 6th. Sharon from the stretch. 2 outs. Kicks and delivers. Pitch. Fastball. Knee high. Strike 1. 0-1. So this inning got out of hand a little bit here. Sabre Dogs came in trailing by 3 after entering the 6th trailing by 6. Now we'll enter the bottom of the 7th trailing by at least 7 runs. Sharon from the stretch kicks and delivers the 0-1. Fastball up and away, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. No action currently in the bullpen here for the Sabre Dogs. No action for the Moo pen as well. Sharon, middle of the rubber here, leans it for the sign. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. He kicks and fires. Here's his pitch on the way. Fastball, swinging a line drive, right field. That one's down for a base hit. Greer ranging to his left will pick it up. Heading for 3rd now is Koski. He's going to get the stop sign. Heading to 2nd is Simonson with a double, as this inning will not end for the Sabre Dogs. 8 men to the plate. A double for Simonson, his 2nd of the game. 2nd and 3rd now with 2 outs. And again, not a bad pitch. It got into the hands of Simonson once again as he had a soft line drive down the right field line, perfectly placed. His Greer was straight up in right field, took him, of course, down that right field line. So here's the 9th man to the plate in this inning, Ryan Hayes. 4 runs in this frame, 3 charged to Hickey, 1 to Sharon. Sharon also responsible for Koski at 3rd base and Simonson at 2nd. Righty on right again. Sharon comes set at the belt. Kicks and delivers. His pitch in the way is a fastball down and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Sabre Dogs 24-10 on the year. The Moo 22-12. Both teams very, very successful in the first half of the season. Sabre Dogs winning the Lewis division, solidifying their spot in the postseason. The Moo finishing in 3rd, currently in 2nd place in the Clark division right now at 2-1 in the second half. So the next pitch is swung on and flied off to the right side and out of play. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. They're currently trailing the Sioux Falls Sunfish, who are 3-0 to open up the second half, have been very good this year. Currently, Sioux Falls trailing to Pierre 4-3 in the bottom of the 7th inning. So Pierre trying to hand the Sunfish their first loss of the second half. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sharon holds at the belt, delivers the 1-1. Fastball down and away, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Both runners will be going on contact. Once again, Koski at 3rd base, Simonson at 2nd. Sharon applies the rubber with his right foot, plants with his left, looking to get out of this inning and send the bats to the plate. 7, 8, and 9 due up for Souris Valley in the bottom of the 7th. Sharon from the stretch, his 2-1. Swing and a high pop-up left side foul territory. Schwabe sprinting to his right towards the track, reaches up, and he makes the catch. Nice play by Caden Schwabe, running a marathon all the way from straightaway left field to make that catch right before he slammed into the wall in foul territory. That will retire the side, but the Moose send 9 men to the plate, bring around 4 runs to score here in the top of the 7th. They now lead 10-3. That'll do it for the top of the 7th. Stretch time here at Corbett Field, as we'll be back for the bottom of the 7th. 10-3, Fremont, your score.
This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Remember, you depend on your vehicle, which is why OK Automotive supplies quality AC Delco parts to keep your vehicle running smoothly. You can depend on an OK Automotive and AC Delco to keep you on the road. Come see our showroom with our large inventory selection at 101 3rd Street Southeast, Minot, or call 701-839-2886.
SaberDog fans, be sure to stop down to OK Automotive in Minot to register for your chance to win a 10K golf cart giveaway. If a SaberDogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home in a brand new golf cart courtesy of OK Automotive. Register in store today.
This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Remember, you depend on your vehicle, which is why OK Automotive supplies quality AC Delco parts to keep your vehicle running smoothly. You can depend on an OK Automotive and AC Delco to keep you on the road. Come see our showroom with our large inventory selection at 101 3rd Street Southeast, Minot, or call 701-839-2886.
SaberDog fans, be sure to stop down to OK Automotive in Minot to register for your chance to win a 10K golf cart giveaway. If a SaberDogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home in a brand new golf cart courtesy of OK Automotive. Register in store today.
This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Remember, you depend on your vehicle, which is why OK Automotive supplies quality AC Delco parts to keep your vehicle running smoothly. You can depend on an OK Automotive and AC Delco to keep you on the road. Come see our showroom with our large inventory selection at 101 3rd Street Southeast, Minot, or call 701-839-2886.
SaberDog fans, be sure to stop down to OK Automotive in Minot to register for your chance to win a 10K golf cart giveaway. If a SaberDogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home in a brand new golf cart courtesy of OK Automotive. Register in store today.
This is Cullen Hannigan, a catcher for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. Remember, you depend on your vehicle, which is why OK Automotive supplies quality AC Delco parts to keep your vehicle running smoothly. You can depend on an OK Automotive and AC Delco to keep you on the road. Come see our showroom with our large inventory selection at 101 3rd Street Southeast, Minot, or call 701-839-2886.
Bottom half of this 7th inning, 10-3 Fremont your score after a 4 spot in the top half of the frame. We can see a pinch hitter here for Dalton Bowling. It's going to be the right-handed hitting infielder Ethan Moore, who will pinch hit against a new pitcher on the mound here for Fremont. Going to be Nolan Meredith out for his 3rd outing of the year. The SaberDogs saw him back in Game 1 of the 3-game set over in Fremont, where he went 3 innings, 1 run, 3 hits, no strikeouts. Also pitched against the Sodbusters back on the 30th of June. Went 3 innings, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. So through 6 innings this season, has yet to allow a run. Struck out 3 batters to 1 walk. So here is Ethan Moore. Got the day off today. Started yesterday. Picked up a double to right center field. Looking to spark something here. SaberDogs down by 7. Here's the first pitch from Meredith. Swinging a fly ball, shallow right. Going out as the second baseman Baskin. Coming in as the right fielder Simonson is the second baseman Baskin to make the catch in shallow right for out number 1. So Moore retired on the first pitch. That'll bring up Jaden Schaefer to the plate. Schaefer 0 for 1, grounded out to third, walked back in the 5th inning. And again, SaberDogs obviously, that 4-run 7th inning took the air out of the momentum that they were generating. At that point, trailed by 3. It's the first pitch to Schaefer is a fastball over the middle of the plate, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. But again, we've seen them string together rallies before, have 8 outs to work with to bring around at least 7. We're seeing a right-hander up in the SaberDogs pen. Next pitch is spiked and blocked by the catcher in Hayes. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Due up for Fremont in the top of the 8th inning. Be 9-1-2. Leaper, Morphew, and Baskin. Here's the wind, the 1-1 pitch on the way to Schaefer. Swinging a chopper up the middle, ranging to his right is Baskin. He'll field it and slide, get to his feet, put it in his pocket as Schaefer beats it out. No chance to get him. Nice effort by Baskin, who covered a lot of ground ranging to his right, but Schaefer, who runs well, was hustling down the first base line, picks up the infield single, his first of the night. He's now 1 for 3 as he's on first base with 1 out. So here comes Reese Anderson. Anderson 0 for 2, struck out looking in the third, grounded out to third, back in the fifth. So you can close the book on Trent Sellers, who was just magnificent this evening. 6 innings, 3 runs. Picked up the quality start, in line for the win. It's the first pitch to Anderson, swung on a grounded left side and through for a base hit. Into left field it goes. Anderson picks up his first hit of the night. Back-to-back knocks for the Sabre Dogs. Now have 7 hits combined tonight, as that brings up Caden Schwabe to the plate with a chance to chip away once again at this deficit. Schwabe 1 for 3. Singled on a ground ball to the second baseman, Baskin, that had him ranging up the middle for a base hit. He would come around to score as well on the E6 off the bat of Alan Greer. Schaefer at second now, Anderson at first. 10-3 Fremont, your score. Here's Meredith's first pitch. It's a fastball down, low ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Justin Cooper looming on deck right here. 3 runs in the 6th for Souris Valley. Looking for more here in the 7th. We're shut out through the first 5 frames of this ball game. Third baseman Callahan even with the back. Couple steps off the third base back to his left as well. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way. Breaking ball floats over the top of the zone. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outfield straight up here. Middle infielders in double play depth. That's Leaper and Baskin. Meredith leans in for the sign right here. His 1-1 delivery, swinging a line, drive left field, ranging to his left is Koski. He'll camp underneath it to make the catch for out number 2. So 2 outs now, heading back to second goes Schaefer, Anderson to first. Here comes Alan Greer, make that Justin Cooper to the plate. Alan Greer will be on deck. Justin Cooper 1 for 3 tonight, is single in the first and a couple of ground outs. And again, Sabre Dogs just trying to drive in a run and take advantage of the spot right here, get as close as they can. Cooper was good with 2 outs a couple nights ago. Sabre Dogs were trailing 7-5 in the 8th inning. Picked up a 2-run game-tying single. Looking for some more 2-out clutch ABs from Cooper as the first pitch is on its way. It's a fastball that misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Good speed of the base path. Schaefer at second, who has 3 stolen bags. Anderson at first, who has 2 stolen bags. Meredith settles at the belt. His 1-0. Swinging a line drive, center field. Morphew will take a couple steps to his left, make the catch in his tracks in the right center field gap, as that will retire the side. Sabre Dogs pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on here in the bottom of the 7th. That'll send us to the top of the 8th. 10-3 Fremont, your score.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop down to Capital RV in Minot to register for your chance to win a $15K camper giveaway. If a Sabre Dogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home with a brand new camper courtesy of Capital RV. Register in store today.
This is Bo Brewer for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that there is a reason why Slim Chicken hangs guitars on their walls and plays the blues. It's the same reason why they only serve you 100% all-natural chicken tenders. It's the way they like it. There's a reason why they treat you like family and serve food just like you would at home. Because you deserve it that way. And there's a reason it's made fresh when you order and served hot, because that is their promise to you. Come see us at Slim Chickens or order online at slimchickens.com.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop down to Capital RV in Minot to register for your chance to win a $15K camper giveaway. If a Sabre Dogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home with a brand new camper courtesy of Capital RV. Register in store today.
This is Bo Brewer for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, reminding you that there is a reason why Slim Chicken hangs guitars on their walls and plays the blues. It's the same reason why they only serve you 100% all-natural chicken tenders. It's the way they like it. There is a reason why they treat you like family and serve food just like you would at home. because you deserve it that way. And there's a reason it's made fresh when you order and served hot, because that is their promise to you. Come see us at Slim Chickens or order online at slimchickens.com.
SaberDog fans, be sure to stop down to Capital RV in Minot to register for your chance to win a $15K camper giveaway. If a SaberDogs player hits a ball through the home run target beyond the left field fence, one lucky fan will drive home with a brand new camper courtesy of Capital RV. Register in store today. SaberDog fans, be sure to stop down to Capital RV.
This is Bo Brewer for the Souris Valley SaberDogs, reminding you that there is a reason why Slim Chicken hangs guitars on their walls and plays the blues. It's the same reason why they only serve you 100% all-natural chicken tenders. It's the way they like it. There is a reason why they treat you like family and serve food just like you would at home, because you deserve it that way. And there's a reason it's made fresh when you order and served hot, because that is their promise to you. Come see us at Slim Chickens or order online at slimchickens.com.
SaberDog fans, be sure to stop down to Capital RV in Minot.
Top half of the 8th inning, 10-3 Fremont your score. Welcome back to Corbett Field here in Minot, North Dakota. Thank you to all of you tuning in, celebrating your 4th of July with us. Happy to bring you Expedition League Baseball. Here's Declan Harper, the new pitcher on the mound here for the SaberDogs. This will be his 4th outing of the year, 0-1 record with a 22.5 ERA. He's allowed 5 runs through 2 innings of work. In that span, has struck out 2 batters to 2 walks as well. So Sharon only recorded 1 out to end that 7th inning. So now this will mean that Harper's the 5th pitcher used tonight from Souris Valley. The first pitch is on its way. Down low ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Peyton Leeper, the shortstop, to lead it off. He led off that 9-man 7th inning in which Fremont brought around 4 runs to score, really breaking things open as they now lead it 10-3. So 1 ball, no strikes to count here on Harper. This is his 2nd home outing of the year. His first was against the Trappers back on June 29th. Went 1 inning, allowed 1 run to his earned, 3 walks, and 1 strikeout. Leeper 0 for 2 today. He's reached base 3 times on the deep floor, then a couple of walks as well. He leans in from the first base side of the rubber. No action. The SaberDogs bullpen, of course. This is Harper's inning. So the 1-0 pitch is swung on and fouled straight back. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. SaberDogs will have a day off tomorrow after they conclude this series here in Souris Valley. Then we'll head over to Badlands for a 2-game road set in Badlands. In Dickinson, in fact, to face the Big Sticks. Then we'll come home and face those Big Sticks here at home at Corbett on Thursday. 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch on the outside corner, knee-high, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. SaberDogs have only seen the Big Sticks for 3 games this year, and that was when the Big Sticks came in at 2-9. Since then, the Big Sticks have been on quite a tear, in 2nd place in the Lewis Division on terms of overall record. So the next pitch is fouled straight back, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Currently, the Big Sticks have split their 2 second-half games, 1-1. If we take a look at some of the scores around the league here now, let's start with those Big Sticks over Mining City, 8-5 in the top of the 6th. Pioneers up against the Spuds, 12-9 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Harper leans it for the side, ahead 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sleeper digs back into the box here as we open up this top of the 8th. Harper from the stretch. His 1-2 on the way. Swinging a line drive center field. That one's down for a base hit as Anderson will play it on a hop. So Leeper picks up his first hit of the night. That's a good start here for the Moo in the top of the 8th inning. So here comes Darian Morphew to the plate. This will be his 6th plate appearance of this inning. Has 2 hits tonight, 2 singles. Has also struck out twice and lined out to left. So Harper will look for a ground ball double play right here as he tugs his right foot into the first base side of the rubber and leans it for the sign. Leeper takes his lead from first base. He comes set as he settles at the chest. His first pitch, fastball, up and in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. We have a final in Hastings. That one started at 2:40. Sasquatch over the Sodbusters, 6-5. That was a doubleheader. In fact, another final. Sasquatch took both games, winning 3-1 in Game 2. Next pitch, swinging a pop-up straight back, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Meanwhile, in Casper at Mike Lansing Field make that. The Whiskey Jacks up 2-0 in the bottom of the 1st inning. That one, of course, just getting underway. Trappers up 5-3 on those Sunfish in the bottom of the 8th inning. Trappers trying to pin the first loss of the year in the second half on Sioux Falls. The next pitch is a strike at the knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Austin Baskin on deck. It'll be E.J. Taylor here again. Leaper on first base after the leadoff single. Harper in his 4th outing of the year looking for a scoreless frame. He comes set first base side. His 1-2 is a fastball down and in, ball 2. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. For the bottom of the 8th inning, when the Sabre Dogs come back up, it'll be the middle of their order, 3, 4, and 5. Alan Greer, Bo Brewer, and Drew Miller. Infield straight up, outfield as well. Shortstop Cooper and second baseman Schaefer a couple steps up the middle. The 2-2, fastball upstairs, ball 3. Count now runs full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 10-3 Fremont here, top of the 8th inning. 16 hits for Fremont, 7 for Souris Valley. 1 error on each end. 3-2 on the way from Harper. Swinging a ground ball right side. Schaefer ranges to his left. Fields it. Throws to Cooper at short for 1. There will be no relay to first base, as Morphew will beat it out. That'll be a 4-6 fielder's choice. Out number 1 here in the top of the 8th as Leaper is eliminated at second base. Here's Austin Baskin now. Harper will look for another ground ball to send this thing to the bottom of the 8th inning. Baskin has doubled twice, popped up to third in the 2nd, 6-4 fielder's choice in the 5th, walked in the 7th as well. Harper, a tall right-hander. As he steps on the first base side of the rubber, his first pitch, swing to ground ball to short, Taylor made. Cooper fields it, flips to second for 1. Schaefer's relay to first base is going to be in time to retire Baskin for the 6-4-3 double play. Second twin killer of the night, twisted by the Sabre Dogs infield as that concludes the top of the 8th. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th, 10-3 Fremont. Your score as you're listening to Expedition League Baseball live on the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs radio network.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday night whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05.
We all protect what we love. It's instinct. We do everything we can to keep our loved ones safe, and they do everything to keep us safe. Seatbelts save lives. It's an indisputable fact, and buckling up is something we all can do.
Buckle up, Dad.
Seatbelts save lives. Buckle up. Every trip, every time. Brought to you by the North Dakota Department of Transportation through Vision Zero.
Sabre Dog fans, be sure to stop by Corbett Field on Friday, July 2nd to see the boys in their Friday night whites as they take on the reigning Expedition League champion Fremont Moo. Souris River Brewing Company will be giving away a free pint glass to the first 500 fans to enter the ballpark. Make sure to arrive early as gates open at 6:05 with first pitch slated for 7:05.
We all protect what we love. It's instinct. We do everything we can to keep our loved ones safe, and they do everything to keep us safe. Seatbelts save lives. It's an indisputable fact, and buckling up is something we all can do.
Buckle up, Dad.
Seatbelts save lives. Buckle.
Last of the 8th inning, 10-3 Fremont here in this series finale between the Sabre Dogs and the Moo. Middle of the lineup due up here for Souris Valley against Meredith out for his second inning work. Alan Greer will lead it off. Greer 0 for 3. Drove in a run after reaching on an E6 as the first pitch is swung on and fouled straight back, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. And Meredith's last outing came against the Sabre Dogs, as we mentioned, went 3 innings. So you got to imagine the plan here for Shea Bennett is for him to go 3 innings here tonight and close things out. They only have to use 2 pitchers. Here's they head and continue their road trip tomorrow. Next pitch, breaking ball on the outside corner, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. No one in the pen for either team as well. So Harper more than likely coming out for the top of the 9th inning. Meredith absolutely tasked to finish this inning, if not the 9th as well. He fires the 0-2, breaking ball, swing and a foul straight back. Greer Looked to be a little fooled on that one right there. A little excuse me late swing. Count will hold at no balls and 2 strikes. So it was Dalton LeBlanc who started this game for Souris Valley, allowed 6 runs through 4 innings of work. Then they tossed it off to Matt Jackson, who tossed 2 scoreless innings. As Meredith winds and fires the 0-2. Swing and a miss. 4 strike, 3 buried in the dirt. Tag applied by the catcher Hayes. No, he'll find his lane and lob it over to the first base as Taylor will apply the tag at the bag for out number 1. Strikeout number 1 of the night for Taylor. Here in the top of the 8th innings, that brings up Bo Brewer to the plate. They then tossed it off to Sean Hickey, who went 2/3 of an inning, struck out 2, walked 3, allowed 3 runs. Sharon then came in, allowed a run, got out of the frame. And they tossed it off to Harper, who tossed a scoreless top of the 8th. Meredith into the wide. Pitch on the way to Bo Brewer. Swinging a bounding ball to short, fielded on a couple hops by Leifer. Fields it, sets his feet, throws to first base. And is in time to retire Brewer for out number 2. Brewer retired for the first time tonight. He's now 3 for 4. A good ball game for him either way. 2 up, 2 down very quickly. That brings up Drew Miller to the plate. Miller 0 for 3, a line to left, took the left fielder at the time, and Simonson to the track, who made a nice backhanded grab. He's also struck out twice, both swinging. Meredith winds and fires, first pitch, backdoor breaking ball, misses down, low ball, 1. 1 ball, no strikes. We saw it, over 25 combined hits yesterday. Same story here almost. So the next pitch is on its way, swinging a pop-up off the end of the bat, slicing out a play to the left side, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 16 hits for the Moo, 7 for Souris Valley. That's 23 combined to both ends. Saw a lot of runs yesterday as well. 17-12 Moo win. That's 29 runs combined. The offense has been aplenty in this series. And what can you expect? 2 of the best offensive teams here in this league. 1-1 pitch. Fastball just runs off the plate by an inch. Ball 2, 2 balls, 1 strike. Sabre Dogs came in tonight first in hits at 386, first in runs at 358. Second in stolen bases make that at 131. First in on base at 433. Second in slugging at 454. So the next pitch is a breaking ball buried in the dirt, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Meanwhile, the Moo came in second in hits at 377. Second in runs at 285. Fourth in stolen bases at 71. Third in on base at 417. And first in slugging at 479, just ahead of the Sabre Dogs. 3-1 to Miller is swung on and skied up the elevator chute into left field. Koski arranging in, now to his left. He'll camp underneath it to make the grab, as that will retire the side. Meredith has now retired 5 consecutive batters, faces the minimum here in the 8th, sets down the Sabre Dogs 1-2-3. Let's head to the 9th. Declan Harper coming out for his second inning of work. 10-3 Moo, your score.
Hey Sabre Dog fans, fun is continuing down at Corbett Field. Make your way to the field to watch the Dogs play the Pier Trappers Tuesday, June 29th at 7:05. Participate in Dollar Dog Night. We know you cannot beat this deal with dollar dogs and watching your favorite ball club. Nothing is better. So see you there fans, Corbett Field 7:05, dollar hot dogs on June 29th.
I was only buzzed.
I was fine.
There are all kinds of excuses people make for driving impaired.
It was a prescription. I had to take it.
Just a joint.
It was just 1 or 2, I don't know.
I swear, I was fine.
Nobody should get seriously hurt or die because of an impaired driver, and no excuse can bring them back. Always drive sober or find a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the North Dakota Department of Transportation through Vision Zero.
Hey Sabre Dog fans, fun is continuing down at Corbett Field. Make your way to the field to watch the Dogs play the Pier Trappers Tuesday, June 29th at 7:05. Participate in Dollar Dog Night. We know you cannot beat this deal with dollar dogs and watching your favorite ball club. Nothing is better. So see you there fans, Corbett Field 7:05, dollar hot dogs on June 29th.
I was only buzzed.
I was fine.
There are all kinds of excuses people make for driving impaired.
It was a prescription. I had to take it.
Just a joint.
It was just 1 or 2, I don't know.
I swear, I was fine.
Nobody should get seriously hurt or die because of an impaired driver, and no excuse.
Top of the 9th inning, 10-3 Fremont, your score. Declan Harper out for his second inning of work. We'll get the middle of the Fremont lineup. E.J. Taylor will lead it off. And for those watching on the YouTube Live, you were Granted, quite an opportunity to see some knocker ball action right there. For the first time ever, we had some players actually competing in it. So the first pitch from Harper is swung on and chopped to the right side. Brewer off the bag will field it. Will flip to the covering pitcher, and Harper in time for out number 1. Taylor fooled a little bit, checked his swing. He'll ground out to first base. 3-1 put out. 1 pitch, 1 out for Harper here in the top of the 9th inning. Now, they were chasing each other like they were running the bases, which I don't think that's how you play the game. Ballard was all over it. He made sure we took the ad off so the fans at home could watch it. They eventually collided between the second and third base paths. Here's Luke White. Good night for him, 3 for 4 with an RBI. Walked in the 7th. Again, 10-3, Fremont your score. First pitch, swinging a line drive. Caught by the leaping second baseman in Schaefer for out number 2. 2 pitches, 2 outs here for Harper in the top of the 9th inning. Again, a soft line drive. Schaefer had to be quite patient. You could see him anticipating this right here, waiting for as long as he could, had to time it perfectly. Timed it perfectly, leapt up in the air to make the catch, 2 down. So we'll see. I can almost guarantee you Callahan's taking all the way here after 2 pitches and 2 outs. But again, up by 7. Maybe he gets the green light, trying to work on something right here. Again, the SaberDogs down by 7 in the 9th inning. Bottom of the 9th will send up 6, 7, and 8. Taylor Justice, Ethan Moore, and Jaden Schaefer. First pitch on the way. Fastball for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. So we won't see our first 3-pitch inning of the year. I can guarantee you we probably won't see one all year. But that was our chance if we were going to get it. Harper leads it for the side. First base side. Sets at the chest. 0-1. Fastball sails to the backstop for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ballard, I'm going to get you on the air here. What's better, a 3-pitch inning? In terms of impressiveness, obviously you want a 3-pitch inning because pitch count and so forth. But in terms of impressiveness, what's more impressive, an immaculate inning or a 3-pitch inning?
Immaculate inning.
I would have to
Immaculate
agree.
Inning.
They're rarer. Well, I actually want to see the numbers on that as the 1-1 runs outside ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
I think you can get lucky and lob 3 pitches up there and maybe get 3 outs.
But the thing is, it never happens because players and teams are programmed to not swing at the first pitch, especially after the first 2 previous batters had. So I'm actually wondering when the last time that happened at the big league level was. The 2-1s inside. That's going to hit Callahan down towards the ankle, it looked like. Hope he's all right as he limps towards the third base side. Again, Harper looks like he overthrew a fastball right there. Callahan does have a shin guard on. He's going to take it off. Hopefully he's all right. Don't want to see someone get hurt, especially late in the ball game with the move up by this much. And for such a dynamic player in the middle of their lineup. So he'll take first base. Looks to be all right. So after 2 pitches and 2 outs for Harper, he hits Callahan. Got to bring up Ryan Koski to the plate here with 2 away. And it looks like Shea Bennett is going to give the thumbs up to his third baseman Callahan, who returns it to him. So everything should be good here. 2 outs. Here's Koski with a runner on first base. Now, I think for pride, the immaculate inning is what you go for. But for the better of the game and the better of the team, you go for the 3-pitch inning. Obviously, that pitch count's in great shape. The pace is quick as well. Not that the pace of an immaculate inning is not. SaberDogs threw 1 immaculate inning last year. That was Ryan Lobis over in Hastings against the Sodbusters. As the first pitch to Koski is a fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. There has to. You're right. And you know what was wild was the first inning of this season, Dominic Parkhurst was on the mound opening day, threw 8 pitches, 8 strikes, 2 strikeouts, was a strike away. So the 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. And I've been nervous a couple times on the broadcast this year, in big spots, but I was nervous in that one because I wanted to see an immaculate inning. Unfortunately, the final pitch of that frame was a ground out to short, so he had the 9 pitches, 9 strikes, 3 outs, but he couldn't secure that final K. He'll take that either way, though. I believe it was 12 strikes to start that ball game for him. As the 0-2 is on its way, well outside as he gets to the backstop for ball 1. Ball 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sending to second goes Callahan, so he's in scoring position now with 2 outs. Will be going on contact. I've seen a no-hitter this year as well. If you're looking at the record books, you can put an asterisk on it if you want. It was a 7-inning no-hitter. Josh Tucker for the Big Sticks, who's well on his way to the All-Star game this year in Casper. That was against Wheat City as the 1-2 is on its way. Breaking ball to dirt, blocked by the catcher, Justice, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. SaberDogs have had their fair share of runs. Again, with the offense they have, once you get to a big lead, that's the most important part. Just kidding. It's not the most important part of no-hitter, but you have to take the lead first, obviously. The SaberDogs have done a very good job of getting out in front early. That was the struggle the last 2 nights, including here tonight. Shutout through the first 5 innings. So the 1-2 is a breaking ball to the dirt, blocked by Justice again. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 5 scoreless innings here tonight. And then yesterday it was 4. They would score 11 runs after 1 run through 4 last night. Tonight have only scored 3 after being shut out through 5. And again, the big reason for that, Trent Sellers, who was truly fantastic. 6 innings, 3 runs, quality start for him, in line for the win. As Harper comes set from the stretch, his payoff pitch in the way is a fastball that runs inside for ball 4. So walk to Koski. So after 2 really quick outs, he hits Callahan, walks Koski. First and second, 2 outs. That brings up the right fielder and Jack Simonson to the plate. So again, 10-3, Moo your score. If they hold on, they'll take the series win. After the SaberDogs took the series last weekend in Fremont. Would even the season series at 3 apiece here this season. As these two teams battled each other incredibly hard. Really the tightest we've seen the SaberDogs play a team this year. Probably the most talented team the SaberDogs have played this year. So the first pitch to Simonson is a fastball in the outside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, runners will be going on contact. That's Callahan at second, Koski on first. 10 runs, 16 hits in error for the Moo. 3 runs, 7 hits in error for Souris Valley. Harper from the stretch is 0-1. Fastball, middle of the plate, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Again, as we mentioned earlier, bottom of the 9th inning. SaberDogs will send up 6, 7, and 8. Justice, Bowling, and Schaefer. Harper pauses at the chest. His 0-2 pitch on the way. Fastball at the knees, just a little bit low, in fact, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The catcher and Taylor Justice popped out of his crouch thinking it was strike 3. He'll have to wait at least for now. Ryan Hayes, the catcher, on deck, then Peyton Leeper if the Moo can extend this inning that far. Harper ahead 1-2. Settles at the chest. His pitch, breaking ball outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here with 2 outs. All right, Ballard, here we go. The deuces are running wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Harper in his second inning as there's a swing and a line drive right field. That's down for a base hit. Picked up by Greer. Stopping at third base goes Callahan. The bases are now loaded. Here with 2 outs. Ballard, I will never do that again with a tough situation going on. That was irresponsible of me right there. Simonson picks up the single. The bases are now loaded. That brings up Ryan Hayes.
I think it might be bad luck.
I think it was. I got to pick my moments right there. Bases loaded for Ryan Hayes. He's hitless tonight so far. Was 2 for 5 yesterday with a homer and 3 RBIs. Chance for him to knock into the RBI column for the first time tonight. Harper's first pitch is a fastball outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So 10-3, Fremont, your score. They're looking for more right here. SaberDogs trailing by 7 with 3 outs to work with in this ball game. Harper from the stretch. 1-0. Swinging a bounding ball, left side. Cooper fields it, goes the long way to first base. That is going to be in time to retire Hayes and retire the side as well. Impressive arm strength shown off by the shortstop Cooper, who threw from his heels on the cut of the outfield turf. That will retire the side. No runs here in the top of the 9th for Fremont as we head to the last of the 9th. Last chance for the SaberDogs as they'll be down to their final 3 outs when we come back.
Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Forebears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2021 pickup with full towing package. Plus, get your tickets for Dwight Yoakam live in concert June 19th and enjoy water fun on a yacht tour of Lake Sakakawea or a splash in their water park. Check out all the fun on their website, all at Forebears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Life is all about moments, big moments, small moments, and those moments you just can't put into words. It's how we at First International Bank and Trust live first and have been for more than 110 years. One customer, one family, one moment at a time. First International Bank and Trust. Live first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Start planning your summer road trips with a brand new camper and truck. Head to Four Bears Casino now, play your favorite slots, and earn entries for their July 3rd truck and camper giveaway. It's your chance to win a decked out camper and 2020.
Welcome back to Corbett Field, bottom half of the ninth inning. Last chance for Souris Valley. Meredith looking to close things out here. Has gotten through 2 scoreless innings. We'll get 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Sabre Dogs. Justice, Moore, and Schaefer garnered no substitutions. Justice looking for his first knock. He's 0 for 3. First pitch, fastball outside corner, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Justice was 1 for 5 with a double in game 1, 0 for 3 tonight. So he's now 1 for 8 in this set here against Fremont. Meredith winds and fires. The 0-1. Check swing. Home plate umpire Tony Archina says he went around on a breaking ball in the dirt. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Your line scores. 10 runs, 17 hits, an error for the Moo. 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for Souris Valley. Meredith steps off, takes a deep breath, now reapplies his feet to the rubber. Pauses at the head. Cocks back, fires. The 0-2. Misses up and in, ball 1. 1 ball. 2 strikes. Let's take a look at some of those scores around the league. Gave you an update a couple innings ago. Wild win over in Canyon County. Pioneers over the Spuds, 12-11 in the 6th. Big 6 over the Tommyknockers, 8-5 in the 7th. As the 1-2 is a broken back ground ball on the third base line and foul. Count will stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes as Justice will go back to the first base dugout to get a new piece of lumber. Spearfish, final in Hastings, as we mentioned, 3-1. That was a doubleheader. They also beat the Sodbusters in the other game, 6-5. Have a final in Pierre. Trappers win 6-4, so that hands the Sunfish their first loss of the second half. They're now 3-1 since the conclusion of the first half. Bottom of the second in Casper, a lot of action in that one. 9 runs already on both ends. 7-2 Whiskey Jacks lead. Of course, your score here at Corbett Field, 10-3 Fremont. 1-2. Breaking ball just a bit low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As it looks like someone's snapping that bat in the dugout right now. Can't tell. I heard a little bit of a crack. So we'll see. Count holds at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Justice waits. The 2-2 on the way. Swinging a high pop, slicing on a play to the right side. Count will hold at 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's a tradition. The broken bat goes in the Sabre Dogs dugout. They got to snap that bat. Still alive right now in 2 pieces. I'm surprised it's survived this long. Justice digs back into the box. Meredith. Glove in front of his face. Turns and tosses the 2-2. Swinging a chopper down the third base line and foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still nobody out. Sabre Dogs once again will get a day off tomorrow. Game 1 of 2 in Dickinson, North Dakota. Will be on Tuesday and Wednesday against the rival Big Sticks. Then they'll head back up here to Corbett to face each other for 1 game as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Meredith winds and fires. The 2-2. Swing and a foul off the mitt of the catcher and Hayes. Count holds at 2 balls and 2 strikes, so a lengthy at-bat here for Taylor Justice. Trying to reach base and get something started here for what could be an incredible comeback. We've seen a couple of really big ones both on Thursday and Friday. Not as magnificent of what a 7-run comeback in the 9th would be. But anything's possible as the 2-2 is on its way. Breaking ball slides across the outer edge of the plate for strike 3. Strikeout number 2 for Meredith. Out number 1 here in this bottom of the 9th inning. So that'll bring up Ethan Moore. Sabre Dogs now down to their final 2 outs. Moore 0 for 1. Swung at the first pitch he saw in the 7th. Popped out to second base. We'll see if he's this aggressive with Meredith here in the bottom of the 9th inning, down by 7. Righty on right. Meredith twists and tosses his first pitch. Fastball outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 runs in the first, 3 in the third, 1 in the 5th, 4 in the 7th for the Moo. That was the big game changer in this contest. So the 1-0 is a fastball. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Going into that 7th inning, the Sabre Dogs had scored their only 3 runs of the game. It was a 6-3 deficit. And then Fremont pounced for 4 in that 7th, making it this 10-3 lead as the next pitch is swung on and popped up to the right side. Foul out of play. Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that was the big difference because the Sabre Dogs had felt the momentum shifting their way. You got to wonder if 4 runs were not allowed in that frame, where we would be right now. 2-1 pitch on the way from Meredith. Breaking ball, swinging a chopper straight back. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Long balls were the story of yesterday's ball game. 6 combined. 4 for the Fremont Moo yesterday. That all came in the first 2 innings. 2 for the Sabre Dogs last night, which came in the back third of that ball game. Dalton Bowling and Drew Miller. More from the right side. Digs back of the box. The 2-2 from Meredith on the way. Breaking ball. Another good one as it bites the middle of the plate. 4 strike 3. Back-to-back Ks from Meredith. That breaking ball gliding tonight, particularly here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Strikeout number 3 for him. 2 down here in the 9th. Sabre Dogs down to their final out. It's going to be Steven Moretto pinch hitting for Jaden Schaefer. We haven't seen him a lot. Again, that elbow has been bothering him. Was hit by a pitch back in Hastings last week. Started the game a few nights ago. Was taken out. Dalton Bowling replaced him. We haven't seen him since, so he'll get a chance to pinch hit here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The last chance for Souris Valley. So the home plate umpire, Tony Archina, will mark the substitution in his notes as Meredith looks to slam the door here and pick up a big, big win for the Fremont Moo. Moretto digs into the box. The first pitch, fastball, middle of the plate, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. On deck, if it gets that far, will be Lance MacDonald, who would pinch hit for the 9-hole hitter and Reese Anderson. Meredith from the wind, the 0-1. Fastball just misses off the outside corner, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 10-3 Fremont, bases empty, 2 away. Bottom of the 9th inning. Gorgeous night here on the 4th of July. Sun shining, not a cloud in the sky. The 1-1 breaking ball, taken down away ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sabre Dogs won in the 4th last year against the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Doesn't look like they'll be able to come up on top of this one here tonight. Meredith winds and fires. The 2-1. Swinging a pop-up right side out of play. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fairly lengthy ball game tonight. Started at 5:35, just about 8:48 local time. It's just about 3 hours over this one. So a pretty average length in terms of duration. As Moretto digs back in, Souris Valley down to their final strike. 2-2, 2 outs. 10-3 Fremont lead. Meredith's pitch on the way is a fastball just a bit down low. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Incredible eye for Moretto to lay off of that one. He digs out of the box, readjusts his batting gloves. Applies both hands to the bat. Now 1 as he taps the plate. Points it in the direction of the pitcher, Meredith, who comes set from the wind. Haven't seen a breaking ball in this at-bat. As he winds and fires, the 3-2. There's the breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 3, as that'll do it. What a way to punctuate this one for Meredith, who strikes out the side in order, all on breaking balls. That does it for us here from Corbett Field. The Sabre Dogs drop this one 10-3, your final score. They now tie the season series up with Fremont at 3 apiece. The Moo move to 23-12 on the year, 3-1 in the second half. The Sabre Dogs move to 24-11, fall to 2-2 on the second half as they drop 2 of 3 here in this series. Souris Valley will have a day off tomorrow, then head over to Dickinson for 2 games against the Big Sticks. Then back here at Corbett Field on Thursday to host the Big Sticks for Jersey Replica Night. That's right. If you bring 3 canned or boxed food items to the ballpark that will be donated, you will receive a replica baby blue Sabre Dogs uniform. Sabre Dogs once again drop this one 10-3. We'll be right back at it on Mixler at 6:35 on Tuesday night. For everyone at the Sabre Dogs, Jaden Lopez, Ballard Akaway, I'm Max Tanzer. We thank you so much for tuning in tonight. As always, have a great rest of your night and a fantastic 4th of July.
Hey Sabre Dog fans, fun is continuing down at Corbett Field. Make your way to the field to watch the Dogs play the Pier Trappers Tuesday, June 29th at 7:05. Participate in Dollar Dog Night. We know you cannot beat this deal with Dollar Dogs and watching your favorite ball club. Nothing is better.